Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for coming and being here. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Um, I came in planning to do a retro Shanny React and be on live Rev and Shanny Watch as well as live Foodie Watch. Um, because of everything that has been going down. And literally just before I came on, I was going to come on earlier, but my computer crashed and had to reboot it. And then literally just before I came on, which is why I was a few minutes late, I was listening to Kaya. Um, I think she's done now, but I think she's leaving up what she put down. I had no idea any of this happened. I haven't looked at Twitter today. Um, I feel terrible. Um, there is just, hmm, I don't even know I don't even know what to say. Um, I guess for anybody who doesn't know, I don't want to say too much because I don't know too much. It's just what Kaya said is that she was outed that she is with a registered offender and has been for 12 years. But there is more to the story, and the person that she is with is going to come on her channel on Sunday and explain. But I guess the way that the news article was written didn't sound too good, and that's what was posted online, and that's what people read. So she's fairly upset, as one can imagine. Um, I'm blown away. Like, Marty came into this girl world, like, what, a couple of days ago? And like, or a week ago, and everything is just blowing up. I mean, there's always been some doxing, here and there, but often came from Foodie, to be perfectly truthful. And we've always had those kind of few little issues here and there, but nothing kind of to this extent where people are frightened and people are having their private lives completely outed like that, when that's something that, it's not even about her. And because there's no dirt on her, they're digging up dirt on the person she's with. Like I said last night, there's just no cow tipping. And this is just beyond cow tipping at this point. He is. I know there's so many people that agree that she's got what's coming to her because she's done it. And I mean, I have to agree with that. She has done doxing and she has done all of these things as well. Like doxing Perfectly Imperfect school and, all of the things that she's done. She's been a horrible person. But what the hell does that have to do with the rest of us? What does that have to do with the rest of the reactors? What the hell does that have to do with her VIBs? What the hell does that have to do with any of it, Marty? It makes no sense. Why are we being targeted by you and your goddamn posse of maniacs who's out doxing everybody and their fucking dog? Like, I just think it's stupid. It's stupid. Like, we're all on here to just chit chat, have a good time, whatever. And now we all got to sit here and be afraid of the next one that's going to be doxxed and what's going to be said. Like, stupid. It's stupid, and I'm angry about it. I don't have a past. I'm not worried about being outed or doxxed. But, well, of course, I'm worried about being doxxed. Anybody's worried about that. But I'm not worried about being outed for anything because I don't have a past to be outed for. But there's just, it's beyond. It's beyond. I'm sure they'd find something and turn it into something because that seems to be what these people are doing. So anyway, that's enough about that for right now. I am angry that this whole thing is going on, but it is giving us some good content from Foodie. So I mean, that's a plus. But there's been nothing from Foodie today except for a mukbang, fettuccine, Alfredo mukbang or something that she ate. Didn't look too good. Didn't even click on the video. I seen a few little bits of it through Breezy stream, so I had seen enough of her eating. So I didn't really want to watch that, but I'm fully expecting her to go live later. I assume she's waiting for FFG to finish. That's usually what she does. And FFG was streaming earlier. I'm not sure if she's done yet, But Marty was in FFG stream, interestingly enough, and chatting with FFG. Hello, Drew. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so Marty was in FFG stream. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, yeah. So we're on Foodie Watch because I fully expect that to come out whenever FFG stops streaming. She will probably start. That's usually how it goes. And once Marty starts his business, which I'm sure he's going to be at again tonight, because apparently all he wants, and I didn't know this until today, he says he will stop all of this trolling that he is doing to everybody if Sala and Chantal kiss on camera for 15 seconds and he puts his hand on her boob. That'll stop all of it. That's what he says. Dude, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you doing this to complete fucking strangers and people in her chat and other reactors of her chat, people that don't even like her, because her husband won't kiss her? Oh my Lord. The insanity is just too much. Anyway, let's move on. So, what I have pulled up for us tonight to watch until something more exciting happens is a Shanny stream. And I found this one kind of funny and interesting. And it's one that she deleted. It's from June 7th, 2022. Oh, sorry. And she is tearing Rev apart. At this point, Rev is in jail. As this is just after he hit one of the boys. So Rev is still in jail at this point. She is very, very angry and bitching him out, essentially, because he's not there. And
like,
she feels like she can talk. Oh, and we're doing Mario.
I haven't been able to watch a movie in the longest time. Just bitches about how he doesn't like it. Who cares? Just shut the fuck up and let me watch something. Or a YouTube video, a 5-minute YouTube video. I'll get the same fucking thing. 5 minutes. I can't even get quiet from him for 5 minutes. It's just bitching and complaining and him telling me how he doesn't like the things that I like.
Thank you for being here. She's so unbelievably cocky when Rev is not there. And this is literally days before she takes him back. I think it was like the 13th of June that he was back in that house. And this is on the 7th of June.
That's right. It is about me and my kids. Screw him. I don't need a man that's just going to be there to just bitch and complain and abuse us and not do anything to help us get forward in life. Other than unless he wants something, like he wants his cigarettes, he needs his Delta 8.
Oh, I have this on the wrong setting, don't I? So you can see her too big and does what I'm doing. Loud enough, of course.
Then he'll find a way to get money, which is usually him calling up his uncle.
And I think the reason she's being such a loudmouth is because she spent that $5,000 or whatever it was in bail money, right? That she was supposed to bail him out with, and she never did. So I think that's why she's being so cocky.
And his uncle's like, "Why don't you get a job?" And he's like, "I can't get a job." Yes, you fucking
Funny how
can.
you tell us that now, or that back then, but now when we tell you that, you fly off the handle. Both of you do, that he can't handle a job and he can't work because of his mental health and this, that, and the other. But back then when we were mad about it, well, he could work. Yes, you fucking can, you said. All right, Shanny.
Yeah, he does weigh me down. Do you know that motherfucker?
He weighs you down. He weighs you down. Shanny. He gets like 1 kg of peanut butter a month and a box of granola bars. He weighs you down. I beg to differ, ma'am.
Had the nerve to tell me I wasn't working for YouTube, that I was just doing nothing but sitting on my ass when I was trying all my time and energy trying to make money for my family so we can survive, because he refused to work.
YouTube is work, Shanny, believe it or not. And it's actually a lot of work. I have been putting in probably between 6 to 8 hour days every day for a couple of weeks now. It is a lot of work when you're actually creating content. When you actually have to think about the content and create the content, all you do is turn on your cell phone and bitch and then post it. There's no editing, there's no nothing involved. That's not creating content. Right, MT?
He refused to help.
And the fact that you're making money on YouTube. So how can you call a job?
Well, I'm fucking crippled doing all the fucking work.
But you're crippled. How are you doing the work?
Doing the best I fucking can.
Your best just ain't good enough, sir.
You're right, Ansley. I am not his mother, and I'm sick of having to take care of a grown ass fucking man.
I hate to break it to you again, Shanny, but he's the one that takes care of you. And oh man, I gotta make this bigger so you can see that. Look at that head rash. I always forget you can't see my cursor. That head rash is so bad here. Look at that. That rash is rashing in this video. How long has she had that thing? This is from 2022. She's still got that rash. Jesus, Shanny, go to the doctor. All these doctors she goes to, you'd think she'd mention it.
I could tell you felt like you had to do streams to constantly pay for everything. Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. You did the stream
I
because you wanted
did.
the attention.
Money. He bitch and complain about cigarettes, about him needing his cigarettes. He needs this, he needs that.
Interesting now that you beg for money for cigarettes, isn't it?
He can have his cigarettes, but I certainly can't have contact solution. He can have his with my allergies.
I'm going to explain something to you. Yeah, I think it's like a fungal infection, MT. Yeah, like yeast or fungal. Yeah, she needs like an antifungal shampoo. It's fucking crazy. The Benadryl thing, just for anybody who doesn't know. People who abuse pills and abuse medications, who they can't give benzos to, if they have panic attacks, benzodiazepines or what they would give you for like a panic attack. Here in Canada, the main one would be called something like Valium. I'm not sure what they're called in the States exactly, or like what the name of the drug is, because I know in Canada and the States, the drugs can be named different. But I do know that for people who are drug seekers and people who misuse their drugs, that they will not give those drugs to, because those drugs, just like opiates, are very, very hard to get. They give them Benadryl instead, because the Benadryl has a somewhat similar effect if taken in high enough doses. And that is why she needs it. It has absolutely nothing to do with allergies. It's so she can get high. Just FYI.
He can have his cigarettes, but, you know, I can't give fucking Tylenol so he can be out of fucking pain.
And last year, Tylenol was curing your pain, and somehow today you're on 6 medications and still in pain. That's amazing.
But he needs his cigarettes. Because he had $700,000 once.
He did. And you fucking blew it. God, the sniffling.
You know, G-Man offered him so much fucking work. He had a chance to be a fucking apprentice for one of his friends in carpentry.
Okay. And what happened?
Being paid $20 an hour for carpentry work. Mr. Jesus Man. And he refused. He said he's not going to go in labor when he had $700K.
I see. That makes sense. How dare I go in labor when I used to have money? Hydroxyzine. Thank you. Yeah, I know the meds have different names in Canada and the States. But I'm pretty sure you guys have a...
And here's the thing. He tries to blame...
Have Valium as well, I would imagine. I would think. Because I'm pretty sure that's a fairly common one.
Me for burning through all that money, but it wasn't me. The stupid motherfucker wouldn't stop.
Hydroxyzine. I think that's the name of my itchy medication. That's funny because that's what Benadryl does too. Excuse me. But I take Benadryl for allergies, but I actually take a prescription allergy medication as well. I don't even know what I'm allergic to myself, apparently. I don't even know I'm allergic to like everything. And I break out very, very badly. And actually, it has a lot to do with some of my medications that I'm on. I'm allergic to some of them, unfortunately, but I kind of need them. So it's, kind of a lose-lose situation. So I'll have to take other medications to kind of avoid the side effects of the medications that bother me. It's a whole big thing. Hydroxychloroquine, it's antihistamine. Yeah. Treat anxiety, nausea, vomiting. I didn't know it treated nausea and vomiting. That's interesting. Highs, rashes, and itching. Yeah, that's exactly what I take it for. It's like highs and itching. And they're like little green tablets. But I was pretty sure that was the name of them, was hydroxyzine or something. But it's the actual prescription. And then there's like the Benadryl as well.
Buying expensive ass video games because he needed them.
You wouldn't believe how bad my allergies get. It's so bad. I have to wear a patch every day for years. I've been doing it for years. I have to wear one every day for the rest of my life, likely. And I'm allergic to the medication that's in the patch, and I'm also allergic to adhesive. So not only am I allergic to the adhesive around the outside, that's sticking the patch on, I'm allergic to the medication that's inside of the actual patch itself. So it literally does nothing but itch and burn the entire time that it's on. And it's supposed to last a week, but my doctor has me changing mine every 3 days because of how bad it is. And when I take them off, or I get my husband to take them off, depending on where they are, I will have like trigger warning, but sometimes like scabs from scratching at it so badly because they get so ungodly itchy because I'm allergic to both products, the adhesive and the medication. But there's literally nothing I can do because I need it. Like, it's one of the most frustrating things.
He needed a whole collection for himself. And guess what? Most of the stuff he bought and wasted that money on, he don't have. Yeah, exactly. G-Man really helped tremendously and could have opened doors for Jason. Jason just will not work. I don't know who he thinks owes him in this life. Nah.
Why don't you work, Shanny?
So much we watch. Yeah, I know. I'm like, Jason, why are you spending this money? We need to save money.
Bullshit. You never said that.
Jason Why are you buying all this shit? We don't need it. Come on, this is my fucking money. I can do what the fuck I want. Well, how are we supposed to fucking survive? You fucking work. And then there's times where he's yelling at me when I'm like sick off my ass. I can't move. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm dizzy as hell. I feel sick to my stomach. And that motherfucker talk to people so I can get a little money so he can have his fucking cigarettes.
To beg, you mean? You just didn't want to say it like that, but you mean to get online and beg. You just come on out and say it, Shanny. I mean, really, you don't have to be vague about it. He wants you to come online and beg for his cigarette money. We got it. My God, she looks like trash. I'm seeing her bigger than you are, and I'm telling you, I don't know if it's because there's the XXR guy.
Yeah, I know. He acted like we owed him to take care of things that are his responsibility. Exactly.
Sorry, jump scare again.
Exactly.
But, oh my God.
And humiliated me so many times on the internet. So many times. And I was so fucking embarrassed. But at the same time, I was silent. Because I didn't want to face the repercussions from him. I didn't want to hear being fucking yelled at and spit on and treated like shit for days. I didn't want to go through that. So I sucked it up.
Why would you stay with him?
I sucked it up. I sucked it up. All of it. I took all of this goddamn shit. For 4 fucking years I've been taking his fucking shit.
I know, and you've been such a princess and have given him no shit at all. Oh my God, no truth. That would be frightening. That would definitely be frightening.
And then he was a bump on the log on the lives. Bitter bro. Yeah, I know, he just yell at people. And disrespect them, and I'm like, dude, stop. It's okay, Carrie. I've gone through most shit in my life alone.
That is Carrie that she's talking to. When she says the name Carrie, that is actual reaction Carrie that she's talking to. That's when her and Carrie, this is when the whole Carrie thing started. Because Carrie did start out as a supporter and trying to help her when she was trying to get away from Rev with the boys. But she found out pretty quickly that it was a whole load of crap, and obviously does what she does now. I didn't read this story now. Are you really? Yes, me too. Me too. I have red squares everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. On my upper arms, upper thighs. Yeah, red squares everywhere. And I get 2 red squares because I get 1 red square from the adhesive, and then I get a different red square in the center from the actual medication. So, yeah, it's very interesting. It sucks. The year of my wedding, trying to keep those tan marks away because I had a strapless dress. And oh my God, what a nightmare I had trying to keep the tan lines away. I had to constantly keep the patch somewhere where it wouldn't leave me a tan line because I get stupid square tan line marks, patch, square patches of tan. I tan very, very easily. I get very dark. My father, I'm half Portuguese, so I tan very, very easily. And so when I do go outside, I get so dark. So even just one day outside with a patch on my arm and I get back in, the next time I change it, I'll pull it off and it's white underneath and the rest is completely dark. It's really funny. Then by the end of the summer, I just have white squares. It's quite a sight.
Yeah, I will, mermaid. I will. I don't know, Carrie. He's probably going to come to the door, crying his eyes out, saying, please give me another chance. No. Get a job and take care of your own fucking self. Good luck on him getting anything from anyone in jail. He is exactly where he belongs. Yeah, I know. It was my son, actually, my oldest, that called the police. I'm so proud of him.
You're proud of him for calling the police. So you said you heard the whole thing. You heard Jason hit your kid, but your son had to call the police. Why is that, Shanny? Oh my God, don't they itch like hell, MT? Oh, Jesus, you're telling me. Why the hell did the kid have to call the police? Why didn't you? Or why the hell didn't you run in there and like just pick Rev up and throw him across the room because he, weighs 100 pounds soaking wet and you're 14 times his size and could have done it?
I'm so proud of him. My oldest.
And
then he hugged me and he said, Mom, you need to stop going through this. You don't have to be with him anymore. You need to let him go. I got my sons. Like Jason was talking about how as soon as my sons turn 18, he's going to just automatic kick them out of the house. Like, I was like, what? Like, your mom didn't treat you like that?
No, his mom left him $750,000 that you spent.
Yeah.
Tara, hi, thank you so much for being here.
No, I don't want him back.
Really?
I don't want to keep going through this. I'm heading in my 40s, dude.
I used to be allergic to dairy, and I'm still sensitive, but I'm not quite allergic anymore. But that really sucks. I know how that feels, though, because there's so many things that I can't eat because of my issues and because of having so much bowel removed. So it would risk it. You know what, MT? Sometimes I do risk it. There's so many things that I can't eat because it's kind of sad, but if it's bad for you, I can essentially eat it. If it's good for you, I need to stay away from it because I've lost so much of my intestines from surgeries and such. So anything that's good for you is hard to digest, and anything that's hard to digest, I just can't. And then I end up getting really, really sick. And I pay the price. So something like a salad, which you'd think, oh, that's nice and healthy. Oh, no, no. Oh, God, no, keep that away from me. Or even some certain veggies, a lot of veggies, actually, except for something like maybe mashed potatoes are fine, things like that. But there's so many things that are really, really rough on me. So I totally get it. And it sucks because there's a lot of things that I would love to have, and I can't.
He has probably been waiting to call the cops for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. He's tired of it. He's tired of seeing me cry every day.
Why are you crying every day?
Exactly. Exactly. We need peace. We've gone through so fucking much.
Guys, you gotta remind me.
I'm 40.
I still eat it. Take a
I'm
Benadryl
in a
before.
safe environment, and
I unfortunately that's what I do with dairy. But if it's anything else like good foods that are healthy and I can't digest, I don't necessarily get that option because if I do risk it and I do eat those, there's a real good chance I'm ending up in the hospital that night. So I don't necessarily risk those. But for dairy, that's what I do, and I just grab the Benadryl. If I'm like last night I wanted ice cream. Real bad wanted some ice cream. So I down some Benadryl first and then I had some ice cream. It was great. And I have, speaking of the hospital, I actually have my Remicade in the morning. So if I'm not on tomorrow, that's why, because it is a quite a long infusion. It does tend to make me tired. But I may be able to come on later. If not, if I can get the private room, there is one room that's all by itself. I might actually come live while I'm there and just have a little chit chat. And if not, I might come on later that evening. So just so you guys know, if I'm not around tomorrow, that's why. It's Renegade Day.
And well off and in peace with me and my sons. I did raise good ones. Thanks for the mess, J-Dog. You're a real winner. I'm so mad at you right now. You should be. I'm mad at him. I'm disappointed in him.
I'd be more than fucking mad.
He could have chose to do better than what he did. Did he go to get help to the doctor? Yeah, he did. But obviously it's not working.
She's being so lenient on him because she already knows she's already taken him back.
Have a good follow through for you and your boys. Do not go backwards. I'm not. And to tell you the truth, I don't mind if my sons live with me for the rest of my life.
I think she's just doing this at this point because she spent the bail money and she needs a reason to fight with Rev about something, and it's going to obviously be the bail money. And I think that's why she's acting so angry, because it's only a couple of days before he's literally back in the house. Oh, do you? Oh, Auntie, I'm sorry. My mom suffered from that. Yeah. Drinking lots of water helps. That's really good. Yeah, my mom had diverticulitis her whole life. And it never got to the point of my condition, luckily, but she did actually have to have one bowel resection as well in her diverticulitis.
I don't mind
she always
that.
had problems with it.
I don't. It's hard enough as it is in this world. I don't mind my sons being there for me. I don't mind living with my sons. I don't mind talking to my sons and experience life with them. They're my babies. Thank you, Mermaid.
I wish my boys would live with me for life.
I'm going to be fine. I really believe that God has my corner.
One's 19 and I don't want him to
God
leave.
closes windows so he can open doors. He takes people out of your life.
I don't ever want him to go.
Because they're not good for you. I know that. I trust him in that. God's good. And he's never let me down.
God's never let you down, Shanny?
At least he told the truth about that. Well, then he has no excuse. It obviously wasn't that important to him, no.
He's about to let you down.
Jesus has my back.
Yes, Auntie, I am.
Yeah, Ansley, you're right. They do feel safe when you know me.
I fell asleep last night when I was still up when my husband got up to go to work at 2:30. I fell asleep about 3:30 and I woke up at 6:30. So that was my entire night of sleep last night. It happened ever since. So yeah, it's been nasty. I did call the doctor though, and I have an appointment on Monday. So hopefully she's going to be able to help.
Thank you. I need prayers. Oh, I need so many prayers. Thank you.
And thank you for your consistency.
Men, I swear to God. I don't understand why men do this. I don't.
Men don't. Cowards do.
I don't understand why Jason thought it was appropriate to kick my son in the head and the stomach.
Because he's a coward. That's why.
Understand why he would do that. Like, I've told him, like, serious, all the abuse my parents put me through. I told him to not treat me that way. You know? I told him not to treat my children that way. Thank you, Rachel. All right, Mermaid. What made him snap on Zach? Because he was angry at me. Because I didn't like being treated the way he was treating me.
So he got angry at you and snapped on the kid. Why? Because he knew that you would kick his ass? Major crocodile tears. Because like I said, she already knows she's taking him back. I think she's just looking for a reason to start a fight with him because she has to, because she spent the bail money. So I really think that's what this is about. And that's why it was deleted.
And then I
She
took his
takes them back
cards
a
and
few
I'm
short
like,
days
you want
later.
52 pickup? Pick them up. And I took freaking magic cards and I sprayed them all over the floor. And then he went out of the room and attacked
Are we
Zachary
5?
for me just doing 52 pickup with his goddamn magic cards.
Seriously, are you 5?
Yeah, he took it out on the weakest because he's a fucking coward. And that's ultimately what he is a
He absolutely is a coward, but I want to know what kind of woman. I don't even know. I don't even know what kind of fight that was. It just sounds like such a ridiculous thing for an adult to do. Here, play 52 card pickup. Like, seriously, are we 6?
coward. And then he expects me to just keep putting up with this fucking bullshit.
Oh, because you're such a perfect woman
Yeah,
and
you
don't
have to
put him
move
through
forward because we
anything.
are not getting any younger and we now have to lead by example. Exactly. I didn't do anything, son. He kicked Zachary in the head and stomach. He's in jail now. I hope he rots there. I definitely want to put a restraining order on him because he deserves it. He doesn't deserve to be with me and kids. You lost that right. When you put your hands on my son or your feet, you lost that right to be with me. When you keep saying you're going to change from your abusive behavior and you don't, you just do it over and over again, you lose the right to be with me. When you say you're going to stop doing something and you do it still, and then you say sorry, and then you cuss me out 5 minutes after that, you lose my trust.
Right,
There's been absolutely no trust in this relationship at all because he's been so shitty toward me and the kids. No trust. Like I don't trust the man. I don't think I ever could trust another man again after all the shit I've gone through.
There. I keep forgetting.
All the shit you
to WD-40 my chair. The creaking is driving me nuts, so it must be driving you guys insane. So I just posted note my computer so that I would remember. Yes, and MT, I think you're right. The uncle did give the money, and maybe some from G-Man, but not entirely sure. But I do believe the majority came from the uncle. Yeah, and yeah, she spent the bail money. Yeah, and I believe it was 5K. Was it not? Or was it 500? Was his whole bail 5K and then the actual like bail amount was 500? Is that what it was? Possibly like 10%.
put my son through, how you destroyed my YouTube channel, how you lied to the cops.
Because I can't
And you
see
said,
her
no,
out
I
for
just put his
$5,000.
computer
She
down.
must have had
Liar.
500. She can come up with $5,000. She just admitted it. We both heard what you were doing in there, but you didn't go in and stop it. What, you just stood there with your fucking ear to the door and waited till he was done beating your kid? Who's the real fucking coward here, Shanny? Are you effing kidding me? You stood there and heard him beating on your kid and you did nothing? You've got to be kidding me.
I hate him.
You're the one that didn't protect your son.
I hate him. Because this is something that Zachary
And I bet you he hates you.
has to live with, knowing that he fucking
Zachary,
did this shit to him. Zachary admitted to the cops that Jason was always hitting him in the back of the head. I didn't know this. Jason does it inconspicuously when I'm not looking to hit the boy.
Bullshit. I don't believe that story.
No, doesn't. He doesn't deserve to be called dad or father. He's not responsible enough for it. He's not loving enough for it. He said this too many times. Sorry means nothing now. Move on for you and your boys. I am. Fuck him.
But you didn't, did you, Shanny? You took him back.
I hope he's enjoying himself in that fucking jail. Knowing him, he's probably screaming his head off at the police like fucking idiots. Knowing him, that's probably what he's doing right now.
Why do you care?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be talking to CPS about getting both Zach and Will in proper therapy. Oh yeah, we damn well know he's showing his ass right now, being a total fucking cock.
Right, MT? Can you imagine having your child being beaten like that, and instead of being there to console them and comfort them, you're fucking live streaming on YouTube? She tells us later, oh, he's fine. He's up sleeping in his room with his brother. His brother's dealing with him. He's all right. Why aren't you dealing with it, Shanny? You were the coward that wasn't there to fucking protect him. Your coward of a goddamn boyfriend is the one that hit him, and you're the coward who didn't protect him and stood by and listened. You're absolutely right. She would never have done anything, and he absolutely is a hero for calling for help. Yep, you're absolutely right. No, you're absolutely right, MP. She can't be alone. She can't be without Rev. But I really, really think this cries about the money. I really think she's trying to start a fight. I really do. Because this was just a few days before he got out, so they would have had to re-raise that $500. Or no, maybe they didn't. Maybe he just spent that 13 days. Anyway, I don't even know how that went down. But, and the other thing I had heard, I think I heard it last night. Yeah, it was last night, I think. On Carrie's stream, maybe. Somebody had mentioned it anyway, maybe in chat, that they thought that the reason she's been so out there and just wilding the last week with her and Rep both creating channels, coming on high as a kite, really just coming all out, not trying to hide a thing, is because she lost parental custody, or she lost parental control of her children. So I don't know if that's true, but if it is, then she would have no reason to be putting on a show for CPS anymore. That, oh, look, I'm sober, we're doing better, this, that, the other. Because if she lost her parental rights, then what would be the difference, right? The kids would be gone to foster or into adoption, and that would be the best thing that could ever happen to those boys. And now, like I said, don't take that as fact, because I don't know if that's true. It's just something I had heard in the chat, but it has been a long time. She's
damn well know it.
She's had them, and they will eventually terminate those rights.
I predict he will start drinking again and blame it on this. With what money? He doesn't work. How is he supposed to afford to drink? I doubt anyone on the internet is going to take pity on him over this shit. I certainly don't take pity on him.
Exactly.
Has he been drinking? No. That's one thing I know. He has not been drinking.
What is this thing from Rev? God bless the reaction communities. What the hell is that? From an hour ago? We're going to have to take a peek at that when we're done here. Because I don't...
Because,
what the hell
frankly, if I saw alcohol in this house, I would have fucking dumped it. Like, totally. He kicked my youngest, Zach, in the head and stomach. Yeah, this is how he is sober. You should have seen how he was when he was drunk. He'd get really fucking drunk, and he'd hold a baseball bat, threatening to hit me in the back of the head with it. and like swing it so close to my fucking head.
You haven't seen it either, MT? Me neither. Do you want to go take a peek at it right quick
And I
while
have
we'll
really
pause
bad
this and then we'll come
PTSD
back?
over it.
Maybe let's do
And this
that.
happened in like the
Because this is old. So let's go and take a quick run over. It's only a couple of minutes long. It's not long. It's like 3 minutes long. And I haven't seen it, and I don't know what it is about, but it is it's still in here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it just says God bless the reaction community. So that sounds strange. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see. Percent. This one. All right. So let's see what Rev has to say. This is his new channel. And this is the one from, I think we watched this one yesterday, The Cult of Trump. So this one's called God Bless the Reaction Communities. Let's have peace. Oh, 3 seconds long. It's not for long.
All right. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rev here. So I was thinking, this is a video to the people that would call themselves reaction channels that, you got our stuff. You really pay attention to when we go live or something like that. You guys really pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And the people that follow those same people that are reaction channels. This video's for you. So
MT, they're just creating them, and it's not a problem until they try and hit monetization. Once they hit monetization standards and they try and monetize, they get taken out because they are benefiting. That's what happened to the Losers Club channel. They hit monetization status, and they obviously review every channel before they monetize it, and yeah, and then they get booted because they're benefiting. And what do you think? I'll give you 3 guesses and 2 don't count. Of course he's high. What a silly question. Him and Shanny passing them pills around like fucking Tic Tacs.
I think we should
Allegedly
be able to come together and like not hate on each other. I'm already there. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, I'm just being straight up with you. I'm not in the business of slinging mud at all anymore. I don't like it. It was never anything I ever liked in my life. Okay. If I found myself in a situation where that was a thing, I exited the situation quickly, which is why I've been gone. I finally got to a point where I walked away. So
no, Rev. No. You were gone because you found some pay pigs that were willing to pay you offline without you begging them online. When those pay pigs dried up, you went, oh shit, time to get back because we got no more money and we're not going to work because, that would be crazy. What a wacky idea that would be to get a job. So we best get back online there, make some more money. Best go start e-begging.
this is a peace video.
Oh, yeah.
I just want peace.
Peace or e-begging?
I know you're going to do reaction videos, and that's cool. You got a business model that you want to do, and I understand that now. So,
hey, Rev, what's your business model? Just out of curiosity.
So you want to do what you do with the content, that's entirely your business. But I think we can come together on this. I'm coming to you being honest, saying,
Hold up. What? You want us to like fucking pay you for the content now or some shit? Why do I have a feeling like he wants to tell us like you're gonna have to share the profits with us? I have a feeling like that's what's coming out of his mouth next.
that
And if it
I
is, so
have
help me
mental
God.
illness. I deal with I've been diagnosed bipolar now as well. So I'm a schizoaffective
Okay.
bipolar person.
Okay.
Best to
And
control the things that go along with that. I really do my best. And I do my best to be as nice as I can, because I know that if my mind goes a certain way, I could be very different and not be nice quickly. So that's what I deal with, and it's rough. But you guys in that community, you have mental illness too.
oh yeah?
That's a point of solidarity that I think that we should come together on.
When did you become a doctor to come diagnose me with mental illness, Rev? Where'd you get your doctorate from? Would you mind sharing? Jesus Christ.
Is the fact that we all have problems with our minds. Okay.
Why?
In your case, mostly it's the obsessive addictive disorder, which is the same disorder that people that get obsessed with celebrities have. You guys have that. Okay.
And you have a goddamn addiction disorder to a toxic relationship and whatever the hell pills you're popping.
Okay. So I think this is a peace video that we should all come together as one in the understanding that we all have some problems here in our minds, and we should treat each other first.
Speak for your goddamn self, Rev. Just because we're reacting to you does not mean that we have mental problems. It just means that we see yours. And we see what kind of a whack job you're being. You have got to be kidding coming on here to say that you have mental illness, and that means that the rest of us do too because we're reacting to you. Give me a break, Rev.
With respect and love.
No, we
Let's
will
agree
not.
with that. God bless you all. God bless the reaction community.
That was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. Oh my God. I can't. Rev, come on. Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, let's get back into it. Right? What the hell was that? Grift in peace. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right, Truth. You could be right. Yeah. But like telling us we're all mentally ill, why? Because we react to you? What kind of a mental illness do you call that, Rev? Like, seriously. This is just our hobby. It's our enjoyment. It's what we do for fun. Okay, let's get back into Shanny.
In another relationship. I was actually going to leave him after he did that. I was looking for like women's shelters and stuff at that time because I wanted to leave him because I was so scared for my life. Oh yeah, I'm definitely, if I move, I'm not letting him know where I am. He can kiss my ass. I don't want him to know where I am. I don't want him to know that I exist. Tell you the truth. You know?
Well, he knows.
Yeah.
And you take him back.
Right. I should ask CPS to move me and the boys to somewhere safe. I'm sure they have like programs for that, man.
Hello, Justice.
Yeah,
Thank you
right?
for being here, girl.
Like, man. He's so lucky I didn't hurt him. He's so lucky I didn't hurt him. I didn't, though.
I can't say I wouldn't have.
I'm proud of myself that I didn't react violently toward him. I'm proud of myself that I did take the higher road. I'm proud of myself for that. You know, that would be wonderful, Carrie. They need clothes because they're growing constantly.
Isn't that how sweet Carrie's being? Trying to offer clothes and stuff for the kids.
I am. I'm going to take advantage of all of it.
Shanny just shit all over her kindness.
All of it. I am. Because I need to survive. Because I don't have anyone. I just have myself and my sons. That's all. I don't got family. I just have myself. Whoo, this is deep, man.
Don't
I know God's gonna pull me
over
through,
the
but it's like,
you didn't like.
All right, Gary. Thank you, Crash. I know, right? Like, he's so selfish. Like, he knows the pain he's gone through when he lost his mom, right? And I just lost my parents. And he wouldn't even give me the time to mourn.
Your parents. You hated them.
He continued to treat me like shit even though I lost my parents.
You constantly talk terribly about them.
It's like I had no safe spot. I had no safe spot at all for me. It's like when I'm constant and he's just attacking me, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that, but I was like so overwhelmed by it. Like, I know I said some shit about my parents. I know I did.
Yeah, you sure did.
Things that are painful and hurtful toward them, you know. I know I did.
You wish them to die of the vid.
And I know they were abusive toward me, but at the same time, it's like, I still love them. They were still my life. You know, and when I was with them, I did everything I could to, like, learn from them.
Or whatever.
Like, my dad, I fucking love that man so fucking much. I love my dad so much, and I was just screaming to the top of my lungs when my dad died and my mom died, and I didn't know how to feel about it.
Now,
because of she was.
I don't even blame her or say that this was difficult, that losing her parents was hard, even if she had a rough relationship with them or hated them. Because I had a very rough relationship with my mom before she passed. But was I sad when she passed? Of course I was. Of course I was. She was my mom. Of course I was upset. Terribly, terribly upset. Even though we had such a rough relationship, she was my mom, you know? So in that part of me as a human wants to believe her. But after hearing her wishing death on her parents, that they would die of the vid, like I said, I had a rough relationship with my mom, but I would never have wished death on her. Never in a million years. Never. So, yeah, exactly, truth. So it's just like the human part of me wants to believe her because I've been in a similar situation. But then the other part of me, you know, the logical side of my brain thinks, yeah, okay, keep dreaming, because she didn't care.
It's the worst. She was the most abusive. but I still cried. It still hurts. It's still a loss. Because it's like I wanted to take care of them. I wanted to say
Has
goodbye to
anybody
them.
seen a tear? I haven't seen like a Kleenex or anything to wipe a tear yet. Except for
I
her,
wanted to be with him.
with her snot nose. That's all I hear her doing.
Like, my dad was my
My
best
nose
friend
is not congested, so I can't
in a lot
sniffle,
of
but
ways.
that's all she's doing.
You know, we listen to music and we go to the movies together.
When?
And we talk about the
Sometime in the
most
recent past?
amazing intellectual topics because he was so brilliant of a man. Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. So you threw his Magic Gathering cards and he took it out on Zach. Yeah. Well, not through them. I said, you want to do 52 pickup? So what's bad at him?
I'm
For
confused.
calling me such
Did
horrible
he ask
names.
you to play
For just not wanting to see the devil's advocate because of the rape scenes in that movie. Why would a rape victim want to watch a movie where like yeah, they are far more mature, definitely.
Your kids are more mature than you,
Definitely.
that's for damn sure.
I can't do him anymore. I can't be with him anymore. I can't. Like, right, Carrie? Like he acts like I'm this horrible person because I have a lot of trauma.
You are, Shanny.
And there's certain things I can't watch or hear because it brings back a flood of freaking memories. I'm sorry I have PTSD. But he acts like he has to sacrifice a part of himself just to respect me enough not for me to be triggered.
I have a question. Could she not have just left the room if he wanted to watch this movie that bothered her so badly that it was going to trigger her into this horrendous fight? Could she not have just left the room? Gone to another room? Like, I don't understand why this became such a big fight. My husband watches movies all the time that I hate. And it's not because they trigger me, it's just because I don't like the movies. I don't like horror, gory, like horror movies. They're just not my thing. But my husband and one of my sons really enjoy them. So they watch that kind of stuff. I hate it. I walk away. I got like a quarter of the way through The Exorcist one time and I'm like, nope, I'm done. Threw my hands up, walked away. I can't do it. Like, it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? So I go to a different room and I just do my own thing. I'm not going to get in a brawl with my husband because he wants to watch a movie that I don't like. Okay, you want to watch your movie? You go ahead, dear. I'll just be in here because I don't feel like watching that movie right now. So I'll just be over here doing my own thing. Like, it's just so dumb. Why? It's so stupid. You know what a relationship's toxic when? That's what causes a fight.
I don't want to go back.
Of course it's on your empty.
I don't want it. It brought out literal evil in him because he couldn't watch a movie. Yeah, right? Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it.
I'm really sorry about the squeaky chair, guys. I promise I'm going to get it fixed.
I don't fucking get it. He deserves what he's going to go through, though. He deserves it. He really does. Because as many times as I let him get away with being abusive toward me, he kicked Zachary in the head and stomach, motel. He does nothing for you, so you will probably be way better off without him. Yeah, most likely. Maybe this is rock bottom, but I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Zach, he's distraught. He's sad. But he's with his brother right now, and they're resting. They're sleeping right now. Yeah, I'm so pissed at him over this. And he lied and said he didn't do it. Come on, Shannon. Please.
And what did you like? And please, what? How are you going to explain that if you didn't tell the truth? After the kid calls the cops, what the hell were you going to say?
Nah. Nah. You know what you can do, Jason? You can go pray to God for forgiveness. You know what you could do, Jason? You can go and pray to God and ask him to take away all your anger and bitterness away, where you think it's okay to harm an autistic boy. You know, you can go get your therapy and try to make yourself a better person. Doubt you will do that. You're too lazy and too self-entitled to actually put work and sacrifice into something.
Well,
of course I'm going to put them first,
that's
man.
Truth if I ever heard it.
He is in jail, Motel. He's in jail right now. Let him stay in it. I'm done, man. He started fucking hitting on me, spitting on me. Did I ever report him for that shit? Nah. Because he did the, I'm sorry, I'll change, just be patient, I'll go to therapy. He had so much time since you guys got to PA to get help, and he didn't care. Nah. Yeah, the police are going to let us know. Like, something's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what it is. But, I'm fucking tired, yo. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of him breaking my heart, like, every day.
Absolutely.
Every fucking day.
And as his mother, that was her goddamn job. While she stood by telling us that she heard what was going on in that room. Her and the other son heard what was going on. So instead of her walking in and stopping it, doing something, calling the police, doing whatever she had to do as a mom, no, I'll just stand here and listen while my other kid calls the police. I'm not going to go stop it. No, because then he might hit me. I'm not going to do anything about it. No, because then he'll be mad at me. I'm not going to call the police. No, because that'll cause a fight. I'll just let him beat on my kid.
Hey.
Oh, she's gross.
I think this has been coming for a long time. The way he talks to you is disgusting. He does it in front of every. Unfortunately, you and I both know so many crappy women would believe the abuser. Just stay strong, move forward with all of y'all's healing. Yeah, right? Thank you, Crash. Yeah. Right?
It's funny, a lot of the names you hear her talking
I'm
to are
not
now
doing
like
this anymore.
reactors
I
or
covered for
people that
him
are like against
so
her.
many times. So
Like,
many times I
period,
covered for that
Crash.
man and forgived him after he was so fucking abusive toward me, and I didn't report him. I probably should have, to be honest. But at the same time, he did that whole little pity thing. Feel sorry for me. I'm sorry. You don't have family, Crash. You don't got anyone. That's what's so fucking sad.
Why do you care if he has family?
He can't just talk his way out of this one. He threatened to beat Zach on the trip to PA. Now he went through with it. I'm just disgusted by his behavior. It's sickening. It is. It really is. It's like, who fucking kicks someone? Like, it's so gross. And he lies to me about it.
You know, I don't know that it's so much that she's burning them as so much as they're just collapsing after she walked over them. Just kidding. You're absolutely right. She's absolutely burning all over bridges. She burns every bridge she walks over.
When I heard him do it.
Like, you're not making yourself look any better by continually saying, I heard him do it. I heard him do it. That makes you look really bad.
And then he tried to lie to the cops about it. Dude, do you think the cops are going to believe you over 3 fucking witnesses? 2 children. Why would children lie about this shit? And why would I lie about it?
Because you're a liar?
Yeah, he did. He lied and acted like he didn't do it.
That's why you'd lie about it.
Yeah, he has. No, he didn't. He was crying so sadly.
And what did you do? He was crying, you heard him, and you've done nothing.
Fuck him.
No, F you,
Just
Shanny.
fuck him. I wouldn't even be able to look at him. I wouldn't even be able to look at him.
June 7th to the 8th, and I believe it was the 13th when he came back. And the very first thing they did was go to the bedroom to have sex while the boys were in the other room listening. So how many days is that exactly from now? About 6? But at this point, she couldn't even stand to look at him. Get fucked.
No.
Which she does in about 6 days. When the boys are in the room crying because they don't want Jason back in that house. And she says, well, go fuck yourself. I'm the mother and I want him back, so he's coming back. And you go to have sex with him in the other room in the middle of the fucking day while the boys can hear it all in the rooms crying. She is absolutely disgusting.
He did blame it on Zach. Well, Zach was looking at YouTube videos, so
never
he is a tamed man. And I'm way more stronger than he ever was.
StreamYards is acting up again. It doesn't want to put up a comment. Oh my God, StreamYards not tonight. There we go.
Like every day he's bitching about not having fucking money, but yet he refuses to work. And then he bitches at me. Why aren't you streaming, Shannon? Why aren't you streaming?
Why are you e-bagging, Shannon? Why aren't you e-bagging?
Yeah, right? Right, Crash? Nah, I ain't gonna fall for that I'm sorry shit again. He's done that to me so many fucking times. I'm sorry, but then repeats the same behavior. I go ahead and tell him. I'm like, dude, if you truly repented, that behavior would stop and it wouldn't continue. Okay? And saying, I'm sorry, and then continuing 5 minutes later, the same fucking behavior, you're not sorry. You just don't want me mad at you. You want me to pretend like that shit doesn't happen. I feel like you needed a break, but he wanted you back on YouTube. Yeah. Right?
Bunch of bullshit. She's the one that wants to be on YouTube for the goddamn attention. Because she can't stand to be away from it.
Well, he doesn't do anything but smoke. Smoke and play magic cards. That's all he does is smoke and play magic cards all day long. Smoke and magic cards. He doesn't have anyone to play magic cards to. He literally does it alone. It's the weirdest thing I have ever seen. And the whole time, I'm trying to watch something. I can't get him to shut the fuck up. The whole time, he's saying exactly, it's the weirdest fucking thing. He's saying the same, what he's doing. Like I put in this card down and this card down. Oh, look at this. This is a poison card. Yes, this is a poison card. As loud as he possibly could. While it's like, Jason, you have to say what you're doing constantly. Yeah, I know he's going to try to break me immediately. Fuck him, man. He can't do this now. I'm done. Like,
I wish
did too
like
much, man.
little floating hearts and stuff would show up in
He did too much.
streamers, but they
He
don't
said
unless
sorry
I'm
too
looking at
many
my phone.
times
They're
and
really
broke his
cool.
promises too many times. You know, I'm done. Like, there's only, like, once I'm done with someone, it's like, I'm done. I don't want you in my life. You've done too much. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, seriously, I'm done. It's not going to be like a Foodie Beauty thing, okay? Where I'm just going to continually to go back to the guy that's hurting me. I ain't doing that shit.
Well, that aged like milk.
Like, I'm done. I've had it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to deal with someone who's just constantly bitching and complaining and not doing anything to help his situation, but expecting me to fucking fix it. I shouldn't have to fix your fucking shit because you refuse to grow the fuck up and act like a fucking adult. And then dragging me and my name down when I'm doing the best I can and I'm fucking crippled.
What name?
Jesus will bless my family.
That's weird, MT. I've heard of a couple of people that have been having some troubles with YouTube, and StreamYards is causing me a little bit of an issue. YouTube is not, but StreamYards is causing me a little bit of a problem. It's just buffering every now and again. I don't know what's up with it though, but I have heard. Well, actually, what I heard was Amber Lynn saying she couldn't post, which is a big load of crap because she was posting to TikTok and she still hasn't posted today. But yeah, that's strange. But then again, like just before I was going to come live, I had it set for a different time, and my computer, it just goes kaput out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna die on you right now, and it crashed. Like as soon as I hit create stream, it crashed. I'm like, oh my gosh, and it had to like reboot and do all this stuff. It was, I don't even know what it was doing, and it took like 20 minutes.
He should have played Magic
Oh my
Online.
gosh, and I always forget my banners as well. I need
I
a
think he
reminder
honestly
person
thinks it's okay to act
to remind me to always speed up the video and to put up banners because I tend to forget every single time.
so disrespectfully to people. And it's okay to be angry at people because he's gone through things. Yeah, okay. I really hate myself for falling for that shit. His uncle keeps telling him to get a job. He doesn't know about this, his uncle, yet. Probably will.
You think
No,
he
his uncle
probably
ain't gonna be
will?
happy with this shit at
You're
all.
putting it
Kicking a
online.
fucking autistic kid in the head and stomach. Fuck you, Crit. Jason, sorry, I said the ex-husband. Jason. Now I have to do that. Like, nah. And I'm talking about this.
Because you want attention.
I'm talking about all this because I damn well know those fucking trolls are going to find out about it anyway, so I might as well be the first one to talk about it. Shanny, do you know who went live on his channel earlier today? What do you mean, who went live? Yeah, he always has excuses. There was a stream on his channel, really? Was it Cyberpunk? Okay, yeah. I knew he did Cyberpunk today.
Isn't he in jail?
I honestly really don't care, though.
Hang on. Is this when he's already out of jail and they're just trying to play it off like he's not living there, but he really is? I wish I knew the exact time frame of when he went to jail. Because they've tried to play it off for a couple of hours.
Train or
Yeah, this must be after he's already out. It has to be. Because Rev was doing all these streams from his car saying, like, I'm in the middle of PA somewhere. I don't know where I am. I'm living in my car and this, that, and the other. He's just being a total idiot. And everybody could see right through him that he was lying and he was sitting in his fucking driveway. I think that's during this time. So that's interesting. I wonder why she's bitching so hard on him today. Huh.
he is in jail.
Okay, no, he is in jail. Oh, I'm so
He just
confused.
went to jail.
I wish I had the time frame. I know he did 13 days. I know that.
How long have I been on here? What time is it? How long have I been on here? I don't know how long I've been on here.
The 7th to 17th.
But like he like
the 20th?
literally 15 minutes, you know, he got arrested.
15 minutes, Shanny. 15 minutes. He was just arrested 15 minutes ago, and you're on stream already. And you're. Sorry, I had to breathe through that one before I screamed. Are you kidding me? I thought this was at least like a day later. And she had already like talked to the kids, you know, and calmed the kids down, at least done something. 15 minutes, Shanny? Oh my God.
It was real quick.
She is the worst.
Like, fuck that asshole. I'm fucking done. I want to be happy with someone that's just gonna, you know, they're hell bent on being miserable and making other miserable around him because he has a fucking problem. He's so fucking stupid, man. And I keep telling him, dude, you got no.
So this was technically before the bail money. This was before it all then. If he just got arrested 15 minutes prior, this is even before the bail money.
Self-control.
So that's why she's mad, because they had literally just fought.
You got no fucking self-control. And you act like you don't even want self-control. It's like, dude, learn some fucking self-control. You know, maybe feel for other people and realize that you're affecting them negatively. Or pretend you're a Christian, I guess.
Pretend you're a Christian.
While hating your kids and wife and everyone else that don't agree or think like you.
You're not married.
Ugh. Can't stand him anymore, man. Nah, man, I'm cool with CPS. I'm not worried about them.
Oh, no? Because you take Jason back and
what is the hell he's going to do? Like, seriously, what kind of hell do you think he's going to bring me after everything he's done? I done told him today, you already fucking broke me. You already broke me. What more do you want from me? Like, I told him, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want you in my life. You make me miserable. You don't respect me. You don't respect my feelings. You don't respect my personage. You don't respect my sons. You don't respect yourself, because if you respected yourself, you wouldn't do things that would harm you and harm others. I have been patient with him. 4 years. 4 years I've been patient. Please change. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm going to change. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
And you kept believing him.
He does it again. And again. And again. And again.
is
and
disgusting,
says
MT.
sorry, and then he gets
Disgusting.
mad at me for still being upset after he went out of his way to hurt me. I said sorry, Shannon. Why are you still upset? Why are you crying still? I'm sorry. I didn't know that I'm sorry would automatically shut down my emotions about being hurt. I didn't know that. That's news to me. Like he thinks just because he says sorry, it all goes away. No, it doesn't.
Hello. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
Hi, So Blossom.
We're doing good. We're just watching some of our show, Shanny. Trying to figure out some time frames.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done being treated bad. I'm done not having peace in my life and not allowed to enjoy my life because someone has to make every fucking minute miserable because they themselves are miserable. So they think I should be miserable with them when I'm on a totally different level than him. I'm on a totally different frequency with him than him. My frequency that I have been experienced since my parents died has been nothing but love, compassion, not lashing out, dignified, having respect for myself, not acting like a little fucking whore to get attention over the internet. I actually have respect for myself not to act that way anymore because I realize my value, and I never realized my value until after my mom died. I had to do a lot of healing, a lot of internal healing by my fucking self because that man couldn't stand next to me and just be there for me. Yeah, exactly. He hurt my son, my baby.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like so much fun. She did say some nasty shit about her mom, didn't she? The one I was working on yesterday, the big eye diamond painting that I finished in last night's stream, that was actually going to my best friend. That one's for her house because the colors and just the pattern and stuff totally matches her house. So I can't wait to give it to her.
Everyone sees it, Shanny. He's been holding you back, taking care of his emotional outbursts for years. Yeah.
I know, right? It's ration.
Then I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying not to be like that. I'm
just haven't
trying
finished feeling it, and I'm going to do that in a video to show you guys how to do that.
Flourish in all different ways and varieties, and not bash anyone or anything. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be angry. I want to be forgiven. I want to be loving. I want to be compassionate and empathic toward people and give people love and respect because everyone deserves love and respect. Everyone.
Except your kids, right, Shanny?
No, I'm not fully healed yet, but I am healing. I'm healing, and I know I'm healing.
They are wild. They absolutely are wild, Panda.
And I'm proud of myself.
Have fun doing your
I've been working on myself. I've been putting myself first. And I think that's why he shows a lot of animosity toward me because I have to take care of myself. I have to be first in taking care of myself because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of anyone. Period. Yeah, man. So Blossom, he kicked my baby in the head and in the stomach, and he's arrested now. He's gone to jail, and I don't care if he's in jail. Like, he destroyed me.
StreamYard is buffering again. tonight.
But
What a pain.
I'm
Maybe I
gonna
was
put
gonna say
myself.
not as bad as last night, but it kind of is.
I'm gonna save my ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, cool,
I'm gonna
Panda.
save
That's awesome.
my ass, and I'm gonna take care of my ass and my babies. Because I don't want that in my life. I don't want to be going in my 40s. I'm 38. I'm going to be 39 in August. In a couple months, I'm going to be 39. I don't want to be in my 40s having to deal with a man baby who refuses to be an adult and refuses to treat people with human decency. I'm going in my 40s. I'm heading to my 40s. I want my 40s to be my best years yet. I want to be in happiness. And I want the same for my babies. I want them to be happy. I want them to have joy. I want them to have peace. I don't want them to fear a fucking...
Right? She took it back. Make it make sense. You're so true. That's so right. Yeah, the fake outrage is annoying as all hell. Like, take all of the fucking seats, ma'am, please. Like, give us a break.
man just because he can't get over himself. Yeah, he's fine. I'm strong.
She's so strong.
I've gone through
Right?
so much shit in my life.
She's strong.
More than most people
Don't
have.
worry about her. She's strong.
I've gone through some shit that would destroy it. I know.
I know you're so
I'm
strong.
a motherfucking survivor because of everything I had to go through, and I survived that shit. I can survive this too. I know it because God is on my side. God is on my side. God isn't on his side. God isn't in Jason's side. You think you can kick my son in the head and the stomach, and you think you're going to be right with God?
You're funny, Panda.
You think God's going to listen to you or bless you after all that shit? After you motherfucking promised me you'd never do that shit again? You think I motherfucking care? No. I'm a strong ass woman. I've gone through shit. I've gone through hell and back, and I fucking survived. Maybe kicking and screaming sometimes, but I fucking survived. And I will again. And Jesus loves me. He is my husband. He is my refuge. He is my strength. He is my high tower. Not some man who pretends that he's for Jesus but abuses his own family.
So why'd you take it back, Shannon? Explain.
I'm glad I'm done from this relationship. Like, really, I've been wanting this relationship to end. I wanted to, like, I wish those fucking assholes didn't take my channel down like they did the first time. Because I was planning to use that money to leave Jason, believe it or not. I was, I needed to.
What is the opposite of a man baby for Shanny? I don't know. I always tell girls that are acting this way that they need to put on their big girl panties. And in her case, they would be very big girl panties. But my question is, why is she sighing that she wishes those people hadn't taken her channel down in the first place. Nobody took your channel down, Shanny, except YouTube for breaking TOS. I have no idea why she even lost the first one, but I'm certain it was for breaking TOS. And I'm certain that people probably reported the breaking of TOS, but that's what's supposed to be done if somebody is seeing it being done. I mean, but how the hell can you blame? No, that's why she lost her Twitch. That was her Twitch that she lost for that. Is that what she's talking about here? Or is she talking about her old YouTube? Because she deleted that. Is that what happened? And it was thigh meat, Panda Skittles. It wasn't her ass. I mean, come on. It was just some thigh meat. Have you never seen thigh meat? She was naked. I know. I know. But I thought she meant that her YouTube, but she must have been talking about Twitch, was she? Who falls asleep naked on a fucking live stream? What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, you're just asking for problems. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was I've been miserable in this relationship for a very long time.
Just blame it on thigh meat. Revs, it was just some thigh meat. I love that he calls her legs thigh meat.
I've been wanting to leave him for a long time because I know I'm miserable. I know he's abusive. I know he's not changing and he's not getting better.
Yet you get the chance here to leave the whore.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad through the stream.
I know it's Jason's fault for threatening Zach on the road trip. I know. I wish my channel wasn't taken down.
But I unfortunately did see the Twitter of the OnlyFans, which I'm certain was worse. So I can't imagine that being any worse than the Twitter of the OnlyFans.
Though, because I wanted to leave.
And if you haven't seen it, please don't ever do it.
I know. Jason always had it out for Zach. It is weird, isn't it?
Right? I mean,
he always treated him bad.
More of a chicken, but they're kind of small. You know, you get a wing and a thigh, and
I don't get it. Like, Zachary's such a sweet boy. Is he perfect? No.
Maybe a group big Thanksgiving Day turkey.
He's weird, Shanny. He's weird. Fuck you, Jason. He's autistic.
Butterball.
Do you know how it is to live in a world where everything seems fuzzy? Zach need more mom time, and Jason was jealous. Yeah, pretty much.
What happened?
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. He's fine.
Oh, I do need Ivy. I do need Ivy.
He's a strong dude.
You're absolutely right. I do.
What is it, Watermelon?
All in one day on Twitter, I came across Shanny and Rev's OnlyFans pictures and videos, and then I also came across the oh my gosh, I don't even know how many pictures of Foodie that I had seen that day, but I had also seen the peeps in the bathtub picture that day, and I'm like, oh dear God, help us all. It was a rough day. I really, like, I needed a break. It was bad. It was a really, really, really bad day. And I get to go let my whiny tap dancing dog outside. He's so funny because we have hard floors. And of course, you know, when a dog walks, it sounds like they are like tap dancing. And my husband is in bed sleeping, and he was in there with them. But I just heard him come and open the door, and then I hear the dog come out with that tap. And now he's whining. So I don't know why somebody would link it. I have no idea why anybody would link it. From what I heard, it was drag. And yeah, right? My lucky day. Yeah, it was a rough day. It was a rough one for sure. Okay. I'm coming, Brutus.
Watermelon's crying about Jason. I feel bad for the cats because they don't know any better, you know? They just know he's missing. He did all of this to his fucking self. Gavin, come here, baby.
He didn't even want outside. You know what he wanted? You don't know how spoiled this dog is. He wanted a drink of water. My dogs have 2 water bowls upstairs in the house. I'm sorry. They have 4 water bowls in total, 2 in the house, 2 outside. My house is not very big, so more than 2 is absolutely not needed, and they're huge bowls. They refuse to drink out of them. I don't know why. They want the toilet. They're dogs. Who knows? But my older dog, Brutus, he's 9. When he wants a drink, he will stand at the door, even if the door is wide open and he can walk in, it doesn't matter. You have to go in, you have to turn on the light, you have to pick up the bath mat if it's on the floor and hang it over the edge of the tub, and you have to flush the toilet, and then you have to leave before he will go in and take a drink. And he will whine and whine and whine his face off until you do it. All of those steps. And if you don't do all of those steps, forget it. He will keep whining. He is just, it's the funniest thing. And I'm like, you guys have so many water bowls everywhere, and you insist on this. And to be so picky about it, like, who cares if they want to drink out of the toilet, but then to be so picky about it, like, it's just got to be perfect. That's what I think it is too, that the toilet water is cold, and that's why they like it. Because my dogs tend to like their steel water bowl the best, and I think it's because it keeps the water coolest, and that is if they ever drink out of it, which is rare. My cats end up drinking out of my dog's water bowls than my dogs do, but they say be it different. Yeah, I don't know. But it's just the funniest thing that you have to go in, you have to turn on the light, you have to pick up the bath mat if it ended up getting left on the floor, because we tend to hang them over the edge of the tub, right? Because it's a very small bathroom. You have to turn on the light, you have to flush the toilet, and then you have to leave before he'll walk in. Like, because then he's scared you're going to lock him in there and give him a bath. And it's a funny situation. I'll have to film it someday.
Come here, honey.
He's just so spoiled. Put
You
the
can be
mice in
my
the bowls. No,
boyfriend.
they don't care. They actually hate when I do that. One of my dogs, Julius the baby, loves an ice cube. If you give him like just an ice cube, loves to chew on an ice cube. But when you put actual ice in their bowls, they don't like it. I don't know if it's because it's something floating in the actual water or what the problem is, but I have tried this, and they turn their nose up. Even the one that will drink out of a water bowl occasionally, the younger one, will turn his nose up if I put ice in the bowls. Yeah, it's odd. And now he's beside me. We could probably hear him back there. Was that a good drink of water? Are you happy now? You silly goof.
You know,
They
could be
are
me
the
and
best. Aren't they?
Me and you,
Aren't they the
Gavin.
best?
We'll take on the world together.
We don't deserve them. We really
You know?
don't.
Say hi to Gabby. He looks sad. My
They're very
baby.
smart.
Yeah, man. He's obviously a survivor just like you, Shanny. He is, man. We're all survivors here in this household, man.
Yeah, I apologize. You're probably getting her licking and everything. My mic, it picks up a lot, and he's right beside me.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't kill him either. Like, of course, I'm glad.
When I scream, I don't know what it is, but he has to be next to me. He wasn't, because he was in the room with my husband, but now that he's out here, he has to be next to me. Oh my God, did he really?
Like, who fucking kicks people in the head? How fucked up do you have to be to fucking kick a child in the goddamn
My young
head?
one opens the treat closet with his nose, because we keep the treats in like the coat closet, and he learned how to open it, and then stick his whole face in the box of milk biscuits, in the box of milk bone.
Fuck.
It's 12:30, Matt.
Fuck him. I'm better than this. I'm better than this. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm better than this. I'm definitely better than him. I would never hurt my kids. Never. My children are my life. Yeah, they need peace. They're going to get that. They're going to get that peace. I will say this. I will never let another motherfucking man treat me bad again. If a motherfucking man comes in my life and tries to treat me fucking bad.
Oh goodness. She scared the pool guy. I think I have one of the funniest stories about a dog scaring somebody. So my two dogs, one is the older fella is a boxer. His dad was purebred boxer, and mom was a Boston Terrier or pit bull mix. And the other one is his son, so it's his, and he was bred with a purebred pit. They're both about 75 pounds. So they're fairly big dogs. And we have this one Amazon driver that always tends to deliver our Amazon packages. And our dogs have an electric fence, like one of the invisible ones, that's under the ground so you can't see it, but they have collars on, so they know where it is and they won't go past it. But obviously, people can't see it, so they don't know that the dogs have a fence. So it's just the funniest thing. So that one day, this was when he first started delivering to us. And my dogs, as you just heard, go ape if they hear anything outside. There was nothing out there. So they just went ape one day, and I didn't see anything outside, and I didn't know what it was, so I just ended up opening the door and letting him go outside. Well, it turns out it was the Amazon man. And this guy, I'm telling you, ran. And he was parked in our driveway, and he kept running past his car down the road. He just kept going until he stops and realized, oh shit, these dogs aren't following me anymore, because they stop at the fence line. They don't leave the yard. And I just got such a kick out of it. And I'm like, I need to buy a Ring doorbell just to catch the reaction of that Amazon delivery guy, because he delivers our Amazon packages all the freaking time. And I swear to God, like, I swear he had to leave and go change his shorts that day. But who runs past the car? Like, do you think the dog's not going to catch you? Like, you're at least in the car, you'd have protection. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least I'd run and jump in my car if I was scared of the dog. Like, I totally understand why he was scared. No, I completely get it. I felt really, really bad because I completely understood why he was frightened, because they bark very loudly and they're fairly big dogs. I know they're big babies and they won't hurt you, but of course, anybody else doesn't know that. But he just kept running past his car, and I don't know. I guess he just wasn't thinking. I just got such a kick out of that. Oh, it was good. And he's the same guy. And now he calls me every single time he delivers a package to make sure my dogs are in the house. Every time.
Later. Been there, done that, don't want it again.
Right? Come on, Spaniards.
Fuck him.
And I try to explain, we order their dog food from Amazon. And that's where we order it from. So I'm trying to explain, like, it's your damn food. Stop barking.
Like, he's lucky I've gone through therapy. I'm just saying.
Oh, did you
right now?
My best
He's
friend is a
lucky
master.
I have self-control.
And such
He's
a
lucky.
baby. His name is Zeus, and I love him.
He's lucky. I'm a kind person.
I find the bigger
and I've
they are, the
decided
bigger
not
the
to
baby
treat
they
people
are.
disrespectfully. Fuck.
She's not going to treat people disrespectfully? Shanny, that's all you do is treat people disrespectfully.
Him.
You're a disrespectful bitch. If you don't know Amber, you don't know the disrespectful, but I'm sure you all do. She mispronounced it. It was great.
I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of my kids being disrespected. I'm tired of having to fucking cry every day because I'm not treated. You know, treating someone with kindness is a conscious choice to not be evil.
Exactly. You used to use the hard N word, or probably still
the
does,
cops
but you used to
he's
use it
in jail, dude.
online. Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. I threw magic cards. I'm like, hey, you want to play 52 pickup? Fuck him.
I'm still trying to get the gist of this fight. So they were fighting about the movie, right? That she didn't want to watch the movie because of a grape scene in the movie that she didn't want to watch. Okay, fine, fair enough. How do you go from that to playing 52 card pickup with his magic cards? I'm really confused how we get there. And I'm still really confused why we're even fighting about what movie he's watching in the first place. If you don't want to watch it, just leave the room. It's not like it's playing on every TV in the house and you can't avoid it.
Oh, this is going to be the best summer yet. Yeah, right?
She did say it all.
Magic cards. You're going to be up. You're going to beat a 13-year-old autistic child up for magic cards.
Thing.
Has he tried to contact me? He's in jail. How could he contact me? He certainly ain't going to call me. I want nothing to do with the motherfucker. After this shit, you done ruined his relationship with me. You think you're gonna? You honestly think, after all the fucking shit you put me through?
I seriously am still laughing about last night's stream when she was calling those escorts and like taking their heads off. He's a married woman, or a married woman. He's a married man, and you bitch, and this, that, and the other. Like, oh my God, ma'am, these women are escorts. Do you really think they give two F's if the man is married or who the hell you are? Oh my God. Like, I swear I'm still laughing about that.
After all the empty promises and all the times
asking, can you just send me pictures? You can cut yourself out or just send me a picture of his dick. I know what it looks like. It's a very unique dick. I'm dead. I couldn't. And you're not married. Exactly. And in Pennsylvania, they don't recognize common law marriage. So they're not even common law married.
Said sorry and did not mean it? You think I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, come back in my life, baby? No.
Well, that's exactly what you did.
Okay. You may be good and bad, but guess what, Jason? I give myself orgasms too.
Gross.
I don't need a man. I don't. Right. You know, a lot of people had it confused. Absolutely. They think I went with Jason because I needed him. Nah. I went with Jason because I wanted him.
No.
I wanted to help him. I wanted to get him better because I thought maybe
you wanted to help him spend his 750 G's. Come on. Let's get real here, Shanny.
Had something to do with his mom dying. Nah, man, this has nothing to do with his mom dying. He's just an evil piece of shit. He's just a narcissist.
I know, and you're such a sweet woman.
You know? And did I get a restraining order? Not yet. Too early for that. It just happened.
Oh my God.
I don't want a man. I don't want any relationship. I want to be single.
That would probably be smart because you're too much of a
Right,
psychopath
Gigi
for
Howard?
anybody.
He always was attacking someone. Oh, like every live stream, he's yelling and screaming to the top of his fucking lungs over stupid shit. It's like,
Top of his
dude, chill the
lungs.
fuck out. Why do you constantly have to be on the attack and defensive toward people?
Do you think we could get her like some language speaking lessons?
Fucking
So
done,
she
man.
could learn to like pronounce her G's. Do you think we could have that arranged? Because that'd be great. I don't think anything annoys me more than that. That not pronouncing the G thing. My God, that drives me bonkers. And I swear she does it just because she thinks it's cute.
Fun. I don't think he fucking gets that though. Because he was walking away in handcuffs saying, oh, you fuck what you love control over me. What you love is to get money from me. What you love is me
You
being your
spent his
fucking
$750,000. What money have you given him, Shanny? Please. You haven't made a goddamn dime. What money have you given him? Oh my God. I don't even know about the worms, but dear God, please no.
mama and fucking treating you like you're my fucking baby and you're not. You're a grown ass fucking man who should be taking care of his own. I have schizoaffective disorder and my mom died.
Yeah, I know that's perfectly reasonable explanation
I
for
know
why
he did,
nobody should
Carrie, and that
ever
was
work again.
disgusting.
Correct is wrong.
It was disgusting. Like, I don't need to put up with that shit anymore. I'm too old for this shit. This childish fucking behavior. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to be treated like shit by a man. Just because he has an attitude. Exactly. He uses mental illness as an excuse for bad behavior. He does, dude.
So do you, Shanny.
All the fucking
So
time. Well, you have BPD. You can have your moments.
Exactly.
First of all, motherfucker, if I'm having a problem with my BPD, I don't take it out on people like you
yes,
do.
You do.
If I'm frustrated about a situation, though, what you're gonna see me do is probably sleep and get a little depressed. But I ain't gonna take it out on people. So that ain't right to do.
Bull. You come on the internet and you rage.
Like, seriously. Mental illness is not an excuse for bad behavior. You still have a responsibility to treat people with respect, even if you have a mental illness. I know it's sometimes hard. I have it. I get it. But to abuse people, to hurt those that love you and care for you and want nothing but the best for you, man, I'm done. I'm fucking done. What if he comes home and comes out of jail more angry? I don't give a fuck. We're gonna figure this shit out. Man, we're gonna figure this shit out. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care. Like, I just want peace. Like, my peace is my number one priority. If I'm gonna treat it like a shit,
Stream
like
Yard's
shit,
guess what?
man,
But
and
I'm
I'm doing
done.
all
You
the
gotta.
work in this house.
Uh-oh. If StreamYards cuts out, I'll be back, guys.
Why do I need you? What is the point of being? You're treating me like shit all the time. You acting like it's all about fucking you. Yeah, he got checked. He's fine. Him starting a job? Are you kidding me? Nah, man. Yeah, that's right. I am riding solo.
Yep.
I want to be a single woman for probably the rest of my life. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit anymore.
You can't even fucking
I don't want another
walk. How are you
relationship
supposed
with
to
you.
be single?
I'll be honest with you. I don't want another relationship with another fucking male. Because all I've gotten was hurt by guys.
So date a woman.
I wasn't loved. I wasn't respected. You've been given too much of yourself. You can't carry the kids in Rev. He had a long time to step up. Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Neither did you. Neither did you, Shanny.
That's true, Carrie. He shows his true colors whenever the first little bit of stress hits. He thinks it's an excuse to act like an abusive asshole, right? Yeah, I'm gonna wait tomorrow. But I need to talk to G-Man about this shit, man. Yeah, I know he should have had a job a long time ago, but he acts like I'm a horrible person for saying, honey, you need to get a job. Like, I'm disabled and I still tried my best to bring income in the house. You kidding me? You can walk. You got your fucking strength. I can't walk. I don't have my strength, but you can walk. But you telling me just because you have a mental illness like I do, you can't freaking work? When I worked over 20 fucking years of my life, heavy fucking labor, and you're telling me you can't get a fucking job when I had a mental disorder? I wasn't good mentally.
Hang on. Something ain't mathin'. She's almost 40, and she said she done heavy labor for 20 years of her life. Which means, when did she start? Let's say she started at what? Even being real conservative and saying like 16. So what? She just quit her heavy labor job like, what, this year? Bullshit, Shanny. You didn't do labor for fucking 20 years. You're not even 40 years old yet. You worked for like 6 months and would get fired.
I wasn't good physically either. And you can't get a job?
And if you're disabled, then you would qualify for some sort of disability. Hate to break it to you. She never worked 20 days. Yeah, exactly. I understand in the States of disability can be hard to get, but people who are actually sick and actually disabled get disability. That's how that works. Because there actually are people, Shanny, who are too disabled to work, believe it or not. Hi. Hi over there. I'm one of those people. Hi. Guess what? I still earn a paycheck, Shanny. Every month. Not from welfare or anything else, from my job. Because I became disabled whilst I was working. I had a wonderful job, and I was very lucky that I had such an awesome job when I got sick. But when people are actually sick, really, really sick, and too sick to work, there is this thing called disability.
Yeah, thank God for G-Man, right?
Why? Because he pays your bills?
You were way cooler about the job thing than
She have
Most people have some type of
Phone
mental
job,
disorder, but hold
anything.
down well-paying jobs. That's not an excuse. I know.
Like, she's so
Yeah,
fucking
I am going to go
inflamed
back to
about Rev
school. I'm
not
going to get my
working.
psychology degree, man.
Oh, bullshit.
You've been patient long enough. I have, man. I have. So patient with that man. I tried so hard.
She's so full
I
of
gave
shit.
him the last pieces of my heart. The last of it.
Of your crinkle heart? You give him the
And he
last
just
of your crinkle
trampled over
heart?
it like it's nothing. It
Aww.
trampled over
Tiny
my son's.
violins. Shanny got her crinkle heart trampled.
I don't want it anymore. I could be so much happier without him. I know it.
Hearts in the chat for Shanny's crinkle heart being stepped
Thank
on
you.
and crushed. Poor Shanny's crinkle heart.
Yeah, everyone has their limit. I reached it. I was there about a year ago. I didn't want my channel taken down because I was going to leave him. It was like, good. He's in PA. He can be next to his uncle. He's in a safe environment. You know.
She is so full of shit.
And I can move out and, you know.
It goes by time, worked in the States, and she never worked, so she could never get SSI. For the max, it's around $800 a month. Really? Is that all? Invisible, untouchable. Hello. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to see you. That's really interesting and very, very low. Wow. See, I'm like I was saying, I was very lucky when I got sick. I had a very good job. I had a good job. That's all I can say when I got sick, and I had a good disability program through my job. So my disability is not through the government. So, I don't know a whole lot about that part of it. I guess I just got really lucky that I had such a good job when I got sick. But then again, that wasn't luck. That was me working my ass off because I got pregnant at 17 years old. I dropped out of high school. I went back to college as a mature student. I graduated from college with some of the highest marks, and I went to work fairly quickly after that. I went through a couple of jobs before I found the one that I was at when I got really, really sick and had to be put off permanently. And I haven't been able to work in full time in about 10 years, but on and off for about 13. But my job will pay me until I'm 65, and it's much more than $800 a month. So I guess I'm lucky. But you're right, it is based on whether you work. And I was lucky that I worked and I had a very good job.
I mean, you know what? It was just delayed, the inevitable. But I tried. But if I took Jason back, that would be like betrayal toward my son Zach and William.
It would, and that's exactly what you did. So how are you gonna
Because
explain that
William's
one?
like, Ma, you can't take him back anymore. You gotta let him go. You can't keep going through this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what he cared about was your feelings. Come off it.
I'm ready.
Poor kid seeing
I
his
know it's
brother
almost
getting
2
beat,
a.m.
and he's like, "Mom, I
Hard to
see this
sleep.
is
I don't have
really
anyone
hurting
by my
you. You
side.
can't be with him."
How's William doing? He's strong, man. He's strong. And to tell you the truth, I think he's happy about this. He doesn't like
Seems a
Jason
little
likes
more
saying
normal,
the
makes
F
a
word a
little
lot,
more sense
and
to
William's
me.
gay, and
Yeah, that's
he
a
always says the
little
F
more
word,
logical.
and it's so disrespectful to William.
But 10 years is a long time.
I hate it.
because I hadn't worked 10 years.
I hate the fact that my son has to hear these
But
slurs.
again, it's not through the government, so I guess my rules weren't quite as
And I've told
strict.
I told Jason, please
It
stop
was
doing
through my
this.
job,
Please stop saying
something
these
I actually paid
words.
into every paycheck, so it just worked out well for me.
Yeah, I am, Gigi. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Happy Pride Month to Will, Like I love talking to him about it, it's nice. You know. It's nice because it's like I'm bisexual, so it's like I have someone who can relate to me, I guess now, Instead of feeling so alone in this Christian world where you're not accepted. And if you say you're gay as a Christian, you're just completely ostracized and told you're going to burn in hell and stuff. And it's like, I look at that behavior and I'm like, do you know how many gay Christians I fucking know who love Jesus? And you telling me they're going to burn in hell for loving Jesus? You can kiss my ass. That ain't true. I don't believe it.
But you believe all the other bullshit. That makes a lot of sense. You just don't want to believe what you don't want to believe if it's not convenient for you.
Rev is so hateful. I think that's why people associated you with all the things Rev would say in his outbursts. You don't need it. No, I don't. Exactly, Carby. Love is love. Like, people need to learn that. Like, Jesus Christ even said it. There is no sin in love. Why are these people, like, so fucking, like, obsessed what people do with their own genitals? It's so gross.
It's because the ones that are so obsessed are the ones that have the most skeletons to hide.
I go to a Christian church. They're fine with LGBT. Yeah. Probably go to a Methodist church or something like that. And I'm so happy they do that. I'm so glad there's certain churches that will allow a homosexual believe in Jesus without fear of being told they're going to hell. But you're in LA, yeah.
No,
oh,
exactly.
God, that's awful.
I completely agree. Me neither, Invisible.
That's awful.
She sure does.
I don't wish that on him.
She does love her diet weed. I wonder. I'm so curious now if I can actually get Delta 8 in Canada. I am gonna have to look into this because now I want to try it. Because I've wanted like totally try it, let you guys know. Because from what I understand and what I've heard, they literally call it diet weed, because it's so mild. And I'm so curious now if I can get it here. Somehow I really doubt that I can, because obviously THC is completely legal here. So who the hell is buying converted CBD? Like, nobody would want to. But I'm curious and I'm going to look. I'm definitely going to look into that because now I'm really curious. CDI, yeah. Oh, I thought that was a college for some reason. We'll watch and follow and monitor your social media to make sure you're as disabled as you say you are. That's interesting. I have to go through like a thing. It's usually every 6 months to every year. It just depends, and I just have to fill out a form myself, and then my doctor also has to fill it out, saying that I'm obviously disabled and what my problems are. And I feel frustrated by it when it comes. I'm pretty sure it's the one that's every 6 months, just because nothing changes, and I feel frustrated because I feel like I'm filling out the same form every single time. But I understand why they do it. And like I even had to have a home study done, where they actually came into my home and sat with me for like almost the entire day to see kind of how my life was and how I dealt with things and things like that. So yeah, they definitely keep an eye on things here as well, for sure. And I've heard that Delta 9 now is stronger than Delta 8. Is that true? Because I really don't know. Like I said, I'm a Canadian and we have real weed. No offense. But I'm so curious. And like what kind of Google says yes on Delta 8. Oh, in Canada you mean, Truth? Oh, cool. Um like, and I'm really curious as to like what kind of THC levels are in Delta 8 or Delta 9. Invisible, do you know if you have like your medical cannabis for Delta 9? Do you have any idea what kind of THC content is in Delta 9 in Canada? Thank you, Truth. I'm totally going to look into that now. And I'll absolutely let you guys know when I do, if I find some.
I don't wish that on it. God made
Like the weed I either grow or buy is like, oh, you buy from Canada. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Interesting. Yeah, normally what I buy runs anywhere between like 19 to like 27% usually THC.
me gay. Yeah.
I love the
You were
pens.
born that way.
I
You
love the
think
pens.
you
I
think
love them.
I
I
can
love
help
them. I
my
love
attraction
them.
toward females? I can't.
Where's my camera? As you can see,
I can't.
I love them
Like
too.
the longest I can remember, I always was attracted to women. Like, and my mom shamed me of it, so I felt like, so I never really,
That's cool. I honestly
you
didn't
know,
know we could do that. I didn't know we could get them shipped over
gave
the border.
myself permission.
And interesting, the reason I didn't know that is because that must be in the total pen. That can't be the percentage. That must be the total because there's no. It wouldn't be 450% THC. That wouldn't be possible. It must be what's in the total pen. But yeah, I tried to buy vape juice from the States because I vape, like nicotine vape, and I couldn't because they wouldn't ship it across the border. So that's interesting that you're able to actually buy from Canada. It's kind of cool.
To engage in that side of me, like maybe a couple brief moments of my life,
Really? Oh,
but
that's
really
interesting. Look into it.
of me that
The
attraction
Delta
toward
9.
women because of the I got when I was a teenager toward my mom, or just saying, I'm having sex dreams of women. I'm feeling attracted toward women.
Not much. We just been chatting, having some weed
Yeah,
talk.
crush. But G-Man has never put William down for being gay. He already knows Will's gay, so he's never put him down for it. Believe it or not, he hasn't. He loves those boys, G-Man.
Really
He's so good with
invisible.
Will and Zach. I'll be honest with you.
That's really interesting.
Your mom was okay with your
I'm
brother, but
definitely
not
gonna
you.
look into
That's not
that
right. Yeah,
because, like,
it was a different.
my tolerance is through the roof. I have my medical license as well, even though it is legal here. I still have my medical license so that I'm able to carry more, grow more, all those things. And because of that, and because I use it medically, I use it every single day. So my tolerance is so damn high. My husband always laughs and he says that I need something made for like human grade trial experiments or something because like nothing works for me to help me out because my tolerance is just through the roof. So I'm definitely gonna look into it.
Time though.
Luna.
When I came out, it was like shameful to be gay.
Is Luna
dude.
the strain of the brand?
It was about like when I first came out, it was like 98. So it wasn't very accepted at that time. Like when my brother came out, it was like 2008, 2009 when he came out, and it was like a different time. It got accepted by then. But
on Monday. What?
When I was a teenager. I'm sorry, that moment when you opened up to your mom was a negative experience. I'm sure that she was fearful of what others would think, and that's cute. Cool. Her ability to be accepted and talk to you.
I'm not going to ask you where you got it because I know most of those places are gray market, and I assume that's where it's coming from, is a gray market place. would be my assumption. Don't say any names because, yeah, just don't. But I'm going to make that assumption.
Yeah. I heard. Oh,
Well,
skewed.
one of the bigger gray
Oh,
marketplaces.
okay.
But I'm
That's skewed.
Does anybody believe that Shanny's mother actually said that to her?
Is this a new phase you're going through, Shannon? Like,
I don't believe.
I didn't know my sexuality was a phase.
Did she really?
Yeah, I know his views.
He needs to
stop that bullshit and come into the reality that people are going to be different. All this like Christian hatred and division that's been going on in the Christian community really needs to fucking stop.
Let me get a post.
Like people, like Christians really need to start like stop focusing on other people's sins and focus on their own and growing. Because it also says in Romans, or not Romans, but 1 Corinthians 13, it says that if you love someone, you would put away all sin. You would put away the sin. You would forbear the sin. You know, you wouldn't judge them for it. It's like, yeah, they sin. Who cares? Because everyone sins. You know, you deserve acceptance, not judgment. Yeah. I didn't get that though.
What were you looking to know, Panda Girls?
Yeah, I heard that. I know Instagram is tough. You know, I don't want to be with a man. I guarantee that though. I don't want to be with a man. If I wanted to be in a relationship, it definitely would be with a woman.
So you're calling Rev a woman now because you took him back. So that's interesting. So is Delta 9 different than Delta 8? Because, yeah, from what I understand, Delta 8 is like CBD that they do something to. I don't know what, but something. Because obviously CBD doesn't get you high, so I don't know what they're doing to it. So is Delta 9 something different? Is Delta 9 like THCA or something? Like crystal? Yeah, that's what I said. Diet weed. Delta 8's like diet weed. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is I heard that it's like diet weed. But now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do some more research. It's Delta 9 maybe it's like THCA.
Like I'm not kidding you because of everything I've gone through with Jason. Like he literally killed any attraction I have to men. Like killed it. It's like it's not there.
That doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be attracted to men either if I had been with Rev.
Going to go to jail. That's the truth. Like, but am I ready to be in a relationship with a woman? No, not at all. I'm not even like I literally need.
This is so weird. Okay, now it just popped up. I was literally getting invisible messages in StreamYards, and I was looking at them on my phone. Do not touch Delta 8. Okay, I'll look for Delta 9. I'll definitely look for Delta 9. Seriously? Yeah, I'd seen some parts of those videos where her family had spoken out, but I don't. I didn't see enough of it to get that part. She does need carers. You're absolutely right. She told us she was getting them. That CPS was going to get them for her when they take the kids. I guess we're not to that part yet.
To be single.
But it was a little.
Like, I'm not for anyone right now about thing because that's just not unfair to other people. That's right, Crash. That's how I feel, is to be myself and the boys properly before any relation. I agree with you.
Honestly.
Thank you, Carby.
I have to keep pausing the stream and for Breeze in the room. I guys, seriously, no joke. I have one dog on either side of me, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, good one's leaving, and I think it might have been him. he's having a night, and he's really stinky. Please go lay elsewhere. Oh gosh,
It was hard for me. Thank you, Crash. I'm not ready to flirt or anything.
Good to
I'm
know,
not ready for any of that. Will I move or will Jason move? I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work out.
2 or 3.
I don't. We'll find out.
I didn't even know she had siblings. To be honest, Brenda.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, sorry. I sneezed.
What do her siblings think of her? Any idea?
Jason moved into a jail cell. That's true.
I assume they disowned her.
Shannon, I love you. I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And don't say you love me after doing all this shit you did tonight. No. I don't believe it. What I believe is you finally got caught, finally got into trouble, and didn't want to get into trouble. You want to try to get out of trouble. Well, fuck you. You causing everyone to be miserable in this house. For how long?
No, because you bring so much joy, Shanny.
Correct, Amber, correct. I know, Crash. Yeah. I am Dinkle. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why even try? Why even try with him? I'm done trying with him. Because it's like, I'm in all these sacrifices. I'm doing all the forgiving. You know, I'm the one who's changing. I'm the one getting angrier and bitterer and
that's not surprising.
And sadder.
Because they would know the truth.
I don't want him in my life. He's done enough. He's destroyed me enough. He's hurt me enough. He's humiliated me enough. I don't want to do it anymore. And I shouldn't have to do it anymore. I shouldn't have to do it anymore. I shouldn't have to care.
Baby Jesus, get a hairbrush.
For a grown-ass man.
Look at that hair.
Who does nothing but bitch and complain. Yeah, I hate that I'm stuck in this town too. It sucks. It sucks. Like, he sounds like he makes you miserable and he blames you for his misery. Fucking you deserve happiness. Yeah, man. It has been getting worse. Your baby Gavin. Hey, honey. Hi, honey. You want to go bed? You want to go bed? Oh, honey.
Yeah, that was my assumption. Oh my God. Did you guys see that? All right, if Truth is still here, I'm sorry for the jump scare. Look at this hair. Are you kidding me? When do you think the last time that was brushed? The hair grease is definitely feeding that fungus. Like, OMG. I can't. Yeah, I have no doubt. I mean, who wouldn't disown her after the shit she said? You are still here. Sorry, Truth. Isn't that something else? Holy shit balls.
You want to go bed? Oh, honey.
Like, I legit don't even think she owned.
Okay. Really, Crash? Sometimes it means putting your abusive ex on the streets and homeless, but it's not a responsibility to take care of them when they have done nothing but treat you like crap. I know, man. I doubt he'll be allowed in the same house as Zach. I actually asked the cops, like, is this a temporary restraining order or a permanent restraining order? He's like, there is no restraining order. When he gets out of jail, he can go to your house. So you're going to have to get the restraining order yourself.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck me. Fine. Definitely don't want the bastard to chase me. Like, I'm done with him. Like, I'm so done with him. Like, all the fucking shit I took, all the fucking lies I took, all the fucking, like, empty promises, man. I took it all for him. I left an amazing job for him. I left all my friends behind for him.
Somehow I doubt she ever had amazing friends to leave behind.
It was a little different in Colorado. Like, it was like an automatic restraining order if there was a domestic abuse, domestic dispute. It's automatic. He's so fucking stupid. He's like so fucking stupid.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. He should have that condition on him. Not to be near Zach.
Brush, toothpaste, all sold at the dollar store.
Gavin, come here, honey. Daddy's not coming back tonight.
That hair's fucking frightening. Like, it's actually scary.
You may not see him ever again, honey.
You hear her?
Well, you may not. No, you're not, actually. I don't want him in my life. You ain't ever going to see him again. You got to get used to just being me, you, and the boys. And watermelon, okay, Gavin?
She slipped there.
It'll be okay. I love you. Yeah, they're fine. Crash is only if he receives court orders. That won't be the case with an arrest and release. Yeah. It's a fucking idiot. Like, that stupid motherfucker actually thought that I would let the shit go. That I would let him kick my son in the head and stomach, and I wouldn't do anything. And he did it just to hurt me over stupid magic cards. Yeah. Huh. I literally just did an arrest and release and got conditions by the police department. Maybe. I don't know how it's working. I'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to be getting a bunch of calls tomorrow.
Because in order for it to work, she actually have to get the shower anymore.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
This one's almost over. How you
He
guys
fucked
feeling? You
himself
guys up
over.
for
What
some
can I
more?
say?
You guys ready to
He did
go?
this to
How you
himself.
feeling? And he's up
Like,
for
I'm
some
not
more
going to take
Shanny?
responsibility for the fucking evil shit he does, man.
Or would you like to watch Foodie's fettuccine Alfredo upload mukbang business that she did? Or we can watch, there's one after this one when Rev comes back that's very interesting. Because she's just introducing him back. There's all kinds of Shanny stuff we could watch. But yeah, if you're interested at all to stay, let me know if you're still up for more. And if you are, then let me know if you want to continue on with Shanny or if you want to move over and watch something from Foodie.
Like, you should know better. You're supposed to believe in Jesus. You believe in Jesus, but yet you're hurting your family. How do you love Jesus? Exactly. You don't even take care of your own family. All right, thank you. Thank you, Carby. God.
She's giving
All right,
you a
guys,
headache,
I'm gonna try to
Panda.
sleep.
She always gives me a headache. So does Foodie. They all give me headaches.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you for listening to me. I needed a vent. But I also wanted to be like, before everyone found out, I wanted them to know what actually fucking happened. And it was just like, it's all bullshit. Like, what he did was bullshit. What he did was just, like, I forgive him, but he ruined any chance of us ever being together again. Like, he ruined that shit. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Night, guys.
Yeah, exactly. And you're good either way, Truth? Awesome. Okay, well, let's go and watch that one from Foodie then, because I haven't seen it. I She drives me right to drink, this one. I'm much more up on my Foodie lore than I am on my Shanny lore, so I think that's why she tends to get on my nerves more. Just because I know more about, what she's done and all that business in the past. So I have not watched this yet. So it's called Fettuccine Alfredo and Double Smash Burger Mukbang. Look at the thumbnail right below it. Foodie Booty has interesting similarities to Cyrax by garlic bread. I just thought the thumbnail was funny. It's her sitting all hijabi now. Oh God, yes, and apparently she's trying to like turn herself into a true crime channel now. Okay, let's go with some Foodie and see what she had to this boo hockey of a live stream. We're still at 1.25, so we're okay.
Hello, Foodie Beauty. Hello. Hello, guys. Hi.
Hello, Beezers. Did you ever and ever?
I hate that.
Cameos make great birthday and special occasion gifts. Check the link in the description and get your cameo today. Can't wait to hear from you.
Today I have a special mukbang. Well, kind of like the rest, but food-wise. Today we're gonna eat some fettuccine alfredo with chicken and a smash burger. And yum. Let's dig in. Bismillah.
So again, 2 meals. You probably just heard my belly growl. If you heard that, that was my tummy. Because I'm getting hungry. But so we're eating a double smash burger and fettuccine alfredo. either one of those would be a meal for me, but apparently the two of them make up one meal for Foodie. Okay.
Smash burger, 1, 2, 3. I'm very happy to have this meal. I mean, very thankful. And to drink, I have barbacan. Have you ever had that? It's really good, fruit flavored. And the rest.
Okay, so I heard earlier whilst I was having a shower. Yes, I know a true crime story that involves mushrooms. I was playing Frenchie's Stream while I was in the shower, and they were talking about this drink that she's drinking, having a very small amount of alcohol in it. It's very low. Or maybe it wasn't Frenchie's Stream. Maybe it was Breezy's. I forget. Anyway, it was somewhere. But they were talking about this barbasol having a small amount of alcohol in it, which I just thought was very interesting because you're not allowed to have alcohol in Kuwait. So I wonder how that works. That's awesome, Invisible. What are you making? My fat ass is getting hungry now too, Panta. I'm hungry.
The rest of this Parmesan, which means emergency.
He'll be up
Parmesan
soon
shopping
for work, so I'll probably have
soon.
a snack when he gets up too.
Yes, we'll have that. All right, let's dig in. Barbican. Let's get rid of this box. The cat will probably try to sit in it.
Like it looks like a beer bottle.
Brioche bun looks like. Pickles, onions, ketchup. Double patty. Bite. Out of this world.
That's a huge burger. And absolutely would be an entire meal for me if I could even finish the whole thing.
I think strawberry. Yeah.
Nice.
Anywho. So guys, this looks like more like pappardelle.
Oh, that's where they're buying it from.
There's broccoli,
cool.
chicken, mushroom. And speaking of mushrooms, I thought I would talk to you guys about this case.
It's interesting if they're getting it from somewhere illegal that she would go. Whoops, that was the wrong button. It's interesting that if it's, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. It's interesting that if she's getting it from somewhere that's not legal, that she would bring it out on stream. Or
hello
like
guys, hi. Hello,
again.
Beavers. Did you know you can now
I'm very happy to have this meal. I'm very thankful. And to drink, I have barbacan. Have you ever had that? It's like a malt beverage. It's really good, fruit flavored. And the rest of it is Parmesan.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I assume you mean new here? They can't put alcohol or kiss on camera. It's the Muslim way. Right. But so is there actually alcohol in this beverage? I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe there's no alcohol in it, but I thought that's kind of what a malt beverage was. I don't know. I'm confused.
Which means emergency Parmesan shopping.
I thought you meant you were new.
Yeah.
Sorry, Invisible. I was confused by your comment.
All right, let's dig in. Barbican. Let's get rid of this box. The cat will probably try to sit in it. So this is a smash cheesy smash burger. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I see, Invisible.
Out of this
malt
world.
is usually alcohol. That's what I thought, MT. That's what I thought.
I think strawberry. Yeah. Anywho. So guys, this looks like more like pappardelle than fettuccine. There's broccoli, chicken, mushroom. And speaking of mushrooms,
I'm
I thought I would talk to you
confused,
guys about
Invisible.
this case that I
You
came
mean it used to
upon
be somebody else? Is that what you mean?
on TikTok. I follow a lot of true crime on
I'm
there.
confused.
I don't know. It's just the strangest case, but very
Oh,
tragic. So, like any cases I discuss on my channel going forward as well, because I haven't really done many cases yet, but I plan on doing more videos like this. If you enjoy them, my heart really just goes out to the victims in all of this, because at the end of the day, it is a tragedy and lives were lost. There is this case that happened July 29th in the rural town of Leongatha in Australia. You might have heard of it.
talking about true crime while stuffing your face with food is off-putting to me, I guess is the way I would put that. I don't know. There's something just seems off about that to me. Right, she knows nothing about Australia or true crime. But like she's sitting here stuffing her face fucking fettuccine Alfredo, talking about a very recent true crime story with goddamn fettuccine sauce on her face. Like, yeah, no, that doesn't sound well.
But it's a case all over the news. And
Right, and you have nothing else to do or talk about, so. Oh, I see.
so good.
What's going
And
on? StreamYard is just giving me literally just giving me your names, but the whole message is
So
blank.
anyway, so in this
And
town
then
in
they come in a
Australia,
few minutes later.
on the
That's so
29th,
weird.
a woman named Erin Patterson, she cooked a lunch. She had a luncheon for her former in-laws. You know, her in-laws were present.
Hi, Panda.
Their some of their relatives. And she did
Was it
invite her
wrong?
ex.
I don't even know
husband.
how it would have been pronounced.
But for whatever reason, he was busy or something and couldn't
She
attend.
absolutely is.
So she ended up making them a dish that had mushrooms.
That, and I also think she's trying to recreate her cheese graveyard video that went viral for her. I think that is also part of it, because that was one of her big breaking points, was when that cheese graveyard video went viral, and she got really big from that. And that was a true crime eating video, and I think that's possibly what she's trying to recreate. Yeah, the internet is forever. You're absolutely right. I'm still confused about this one up here, though, Invisible. When you said you changed your name, I'm sick of the drama. I'm so confused. Do you mean you changed your name? I'm really confused. Nice, Panda. Nice. Exactly. Exactly. She thinks we sit here and make up lies about her when we're sitting here watching her and simply talking about what she says in her own content that she put out. I see, Invisible. So you're just used to have a different name. I get it. Okay. All right. No skin on my back.
The relatives became very ill with flu-like symptoms, nausea, getting sick, whatnot. Ended up in the hospital, and sadly, one of them is still in the hospital fighting for their lives, awaiting a liver transplant, because whatever they were affected by targeted their liver aggressively, causing their organ to shut down. So eventually it was revealed that Aaron,
Okay. I didn't even know that name before. So okay, cool. Um, why do you think she changed her religion? But she's talking about this, and these people are still sick and in the hospital, like are fighting for their lives at this like moment. Is that what she's saying? And she's talking about this at this time, and they're still like fighting for their lives. I do know your name. Okay. I have a really bad memory, so it wouldn't surprise me.
death mushrooms are the deadly planet. But they kind of like look and taste just like regular mushrooms, apparently. They don't taste poisonous, which makes them dangerous. Because how many times have we walked through a forest and seen a bunch of mushrooms?
I swear I feel like I'm losing it tonight. It's taking me like 10 minutes to realize what you guys are talking about. You asked if she changed her religion because she's drinking the Barbican. No, I get it. Okay. Oh, my mind is working
oh, wow, I
very
wonder if I can
slowly.
eat those, you know.
That's probably the not sleeping kicking in.
Well, don't. You never know what they are. And they could be poisonous and deadly.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Yes, if you're that far back, yes, she did. Yeah. So, gosh, how many months ago now? Almost a year, I suppose, 8 months, something like that. She met this guy named Salah in Kuwait. She now lives in Kuwait, and she's a Muslim. Yep. She sure is. Muslim, don't believe in God. Living Muslim man. No, I know. Like it's almost so known that I agree. I completely agree. She's completely cosplaying. But I feel like it's so known that Muslim men, and I don't know much about it, so please forgive me if I'm not trying to be ignorant, but that they tend to want to have families, get married, have children, settle down, and not to be mean, but Foodie can't give him any of these things. I mean, she could marry him, but she can't give him children. She can't keep a house. She can't cook. She can't clean. What's the good of her as a Muslim wife? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, is that not true? Like, do they? Oh, I know he needed a visa. Oh, I know. Yeah, it was totally a marriage of convenience. That's absolutely what it was. We all knew that right from the get. But like, isn't that true that Muslim men it tends to be the culture that they marry younger, they settle down, they have children. Like that's kind of the path you're expected to take. Oh yeah, it's all about a visa. Of course it was all about a visa. Yeah, that is the path you're supposed to take. That's what I thought. That it's just kind of known that that's just how things are. The whole time growing up, that's just what you grow up, you get married, you have kids, da da da. But she can't give him those things. Other than getting married, she can give him nothing else. She cannot give him his papers. She cannot give him his visa or his citizenship because of her bankruptcies. She can't do any of that. She can't give him kids because of her hysterectomy. She can't keep house. She can't clean. She can't cook. What can she do? And she won't let him have a second wife to do the things that she can't. So, just saying.
Now, the death cap mushrooms It takes
Yeah,
like
Panda,
a
that
good
must be quite. I've been
can
that
take
far behind.
several
Didn't
hours
even know that you couldn't
to
wait.
fall
Oh
ill.
dear.
And by that point, you just think maybe food poisoning or flu, you know. And so she's actually a suspect right now because there's an investigation going on, and the plot thickens because the ex-husband reported that last year he had fallen ill himself and ended up in the hospital
He was Muslim.
for a long time with a very mystery kind of gastro illness. And I mean, they thought he was going to pass away several times. So that they find to be a little bit of a weird coincidence.
She said, she told us that she didn't pay him, that he actually paid her the equivalent of, I believe it was 3 KD, was what he paid her in like a dowry. But she didn't call it a dowry. She called it it started with an M, a mar or something. I forget. I'm sorry, but it was like the same idea as a dowry. You know, where yeah, would have to pay the wife's parents, the woman's parents. And that was hers. That she was paid the equivalent of 3 Kuwaiti dinar, which is something like 9 Canadian dollars. I was dead.
And the fact that the in-laws were targeted in this case, in this poisoning, is something a bit suspect and something to take seriously, not just ignore.
Think she paid him.
Another thing that they discovered was a food
and all of
dehydrator
her
that
money
had been
that she
disposed
makes
of
goes to her
at a
goes
local
to him.
tips, which is like a disposal site, like a waste disposal site, kind of like a landfill. And they're currently testing it because it is believed to belong to Erin Patterson, and they're testing it for traces of death cap mushrooms. So it's looking less and less good in her favor, you know. Also, she didn't get sick at all. I think her and maybe her children or something. I don't remember exactly if the children were there, but I think there were children there. They didn't get sick, and she coincidentally didn't get sick. Now, I know people argue, you know, you could just say that you don't like mushrooms. Maybe she hated mushrooms.
Exactly.
Why make mushrooms if you don't like them? Maybe for other people, but it just makes sense. If you hate them so much, why would you even think of making a dish with mushrooms? Even for other people. I mean, you know, you could easily make something else that everyone would enjoy together. So I'm not being accusatory. I'm just going by what I'm hearing on the news. To me, it looks fishy, especially with the dehydrator and then the previous incident with her ex-husband, you know, inviting it's almost one of those, like, I've seen a lot of forensic files, and there's like these perfect crime cases where it's just, you know, people you hate get invited to a luncheon prepared by you, and everyone.
See, what's going to happen, and I can almost guarantee you this, is when he does leave, or once he realizes, look, I put all this time, all this effort into this, I'm no closer to getting my Canadian papers than I was 8 or 9 months ago when this whole bullshit started. I've lost all my friends. I've lost all my family because of her. She's eating me out of house and home. Once all of that happens and he does leave, we all know she's ripping that hijab off her head. She's ripping off that abaya. We're going back to half naked Chantal, sitting in front of a fucking computer, stoned out of her trees, telling us how he was abusive and it was all his fault. And he made her wear it, and he made her do all these things, and it was all him. You all know that story's coming. Yeah, apparently. Wildcat death mushrooms or something. I have no idea. But apparently people were saying that she's getting the story all wrong.
One gets poisoned and they blame it
Never
on like
heard
food
this
poisoning
before.
You know, I didn't know, you know, ignorance. I didn't know they were poisonous mushrooms. Which it could be, because there still wasn't a motive revealed as to unaliving them. Why would she do it? You know, they would have to be close enough, I would think, that they would all go to dinner. Who knows? What do you guys think? Comment below. I hope that the man who's in recovery right now pulls through. And if he does, down the line.
Okay, what? I'm confused by this. She cracked. I assume mean crushed tablets and smoking shisha. I can see it in her eyes. That's not how you smoke shisha, Chantal. What do you think she's putting in it? I heard people talking the other day that they thought that she was spraying it with liquid ketamine. Because apparently that's a thing. I had thought that it was hash because I had heard you could buy shisha mixed with hash. But again, I know nothing about any of this. But I guess that would make sense because, I mean, people do smoke pills, right? Oh, man. Oh, man.
He might be able
What
to
a
share
mess.
some of his story.
But we've been saying for
But I think when she was
weeks it's
interviewed
on something.
about the situation, she like misspoke and talked about him in the past tense. Which investigators did catch that slip up. I guess we'll see what happens.
I can't believe how slow she's eating. Have you seen
Very
this?
tragic.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen her eat so fully.
honestly, it was eye-opening for me, this case,
And
because like I
tiny
said,
bites.
you go for walks in forest and you think,
Is she like trying to be dainty or something?
I wonder if those mushrooms are edible, just like mushrooms in the store.
And oh my God, you're right. Oh no, look there.
They should
I was
probably
going to
put a
say I
sign
didn't hear
if there
on
are,
camera, but
you know, if
there's
it is a
some
region
gone.
where they grow a lot of death caps, or where, sorry, I should say a lot of death caps grow, they should maybe warn people and say, you know,
She did cut it.
see any
Look at
wild
that.
mushrooms, do not pick them.
You were right. Invisible. Look at that. There was a jump cut there. She grabbed the bottle. It was some gone. She took a drink, jump cutted it, and it's less now. She's not showing herself drinking that on camera. There's alcohol in that. Holy shit balls. I never noticed that. I didn't watch this before, obviously. I had just heard a couple people talking about it, but you're absolutely right. She's not actually showing herself drinking it on fucking camera. Oh my God. Invisible, what kind of trouble could you get in for something like that? Do you have any idea?
Do not eat.
Or because she's not showing herself drinking it, is that saving her?
Same thing with anything poisonous. There should be a warning because a lot of people are not, you know, aware of that. Me included.
I mean,
there's like an instinct in me that says,
earlier.
You know, don't eat it, which is, I'm thankful for that. But anyway, the people eating the food probably didn't even know that they were picked like death caps. They would not be able to tell just from taste, apparently. But if this victim comes to and survives the ordeal, he'll definitely be able to give more details. I did hear in one news report that she first claimed that she got them from a market. So, and then her story changed. So there's just a lot of things that make her look suspicious. We don't know.
Now I'm just staring at that ball waiting for her to touch it again.
So as of right now, she's just a suspect while they investigate more. We get arrested instantly.
Obviously.
There has to be an investigation that takes place. The more evidence, the better.
I've never seen her eat this slowly in all of my God-given life, and I've been watching Chantal a long time. That is weird.
That was a very good Alfredo. And the burger's really delicious. I think smash burgers are my new favorite form of burger.
That's really, really weird. I've never seen her eat this slowly before.
I hate thick, like roundish patties with like medium in the middle. Oh.
There, we picked it up. We picked it up. Oh. No jump cut. No jump cut. Look. No jump cut. She drank that on camera.
Any meat I eat has to be well done.
So if there is alcohol in that, well.
So this drink, I forgot to explain. It's a fizzy drink, sort of like soda, and it tastes like strawberry. But it's a malt drink, non-alcoholic. It's really good. Very popular here in the Middle East. Those burgers were so good. It was a double patty, but because they were smashed and well done, it just tasted like one larger one. And they were seasoned to perfection. It is so important to properly season your meat when you're making burgers that a lot of places fail to do this. I love Burger King and the charbroiled flavor, but they don't season their beef enough, you know?
Chantal, please don't sit here and tell us about goddamn food seasoning when your taste buds are fucking ruined from McDonald's. Fuck off.
McDonald's, the only time I tasted good seasoning on their burgers was when they had the Arch Deluxe. It had a lot of black pepper. And these burgers had a lot of salt and pepper, and I could really taste it. Maybe a bit of garlic salt. Very delicious. I would eat this again for sure. Anyway, so that's that. Leave me your opinions in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Doing an ounce of praying. Love crimes, Cupola, moral police scared the crap out of me. Really? Yeah, it can be pretty crazy. I thought they prayed 5 times a day. It is her whole life. It's her entire life. Okay, let me check and see. Nothing else. She has not come live. Shanny has not come live. Rev has not come live. I'm surprised. One thing I am going to check, though, is Music Miss Marty and see if he is live. Because if he is or is not, yeah, he did stream tonight. It just ended 18 minutes ago. Yep, but it says Cyrax wants to settle the score on stream. Legit clueless. So maybe it wasn't so much about Foodie. Maybe that's why she didn't rage, or maybe Sala obviously seen her Foodie rage from last night when she wasn't supposed to be eating. Who knows? But she didn't come back tonight, which is interesting because this is about the time she came last night and came live to Sneaky Bees. That's part of Muslim religion. No, she's not. Yeah, she's just cosplaying to get so she can say, I'm married. Look, guys, I'm married. I have a husband. Look at my husband. I think she's scamming him just as bad as he's scamming her. The whole thing is nuts. What time of day is it? Oh my goodness. So what do you think she's scamming him over? Oh my gosh, one of my pups is really scared of fireworks too. I have happy hoodies for them to put on them. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Of course, of course. Yeah, we all know that she's being scammed. But she totally fatfished him too in the get, right from the get. Like when you seen the pictures that she sent him, totally fatfished him. So you can totally tell when she got to the airport that first time, that must have been quite a sight. He would have been quite surprised if I had to venture a guess. She wants the carrot. Who? Foodie? Foodie wants what? The baby carrot? I don't know. Fat fished. Yeah. So like fat fishing is like when somebody is a bigger person, but they take their pictures in certain angles using certain filters and such to make themselves look a lot smaller. And then when you meet them in person, you're like, whoa, son of a bitch, you looked about 300 pounds smaller in your picture. Yeah, that's fat fishing. Exactly. She said she's been saying this for a year that she's always wanted a couples channels and somebody just to fake love her. And she said it right out loud. All you had to do was fake love me. Yeah, it was rough, but it was a trip. It was a trip. Last year was certainly a trip. Never thought you'd hear what. Oh, fat fishing. Yeah, she's morbidly obese. Fishing gets worse. I told you, Panda, it takes me like at least 30 seconds to 5 minutes to catch on to each comment that you guys leave. Pot is very hard on the memory. It's great for my condition and for my disease, but I'm telling you, it makes my memory like a sieve. It's the worst. Oh, yeah, right, eh? She has no idea what the conversion rate is, what any of it means. Like, I swear, when she sees something and it says, like, it's, I don't know, 3 KD or something, in her mind, that's $3. And it's like, no, ma'am, that's like almost 10 of your money. But she doesn't get that. And like before she went to Kuwait, she said that her money was going to be worth 3 times as much or even 4 times as much. I forget what she said in Kuwait, and that she could live on like 1 week's salary for a whole month in Kuwait. Sorry, ma'am, but you had it backwards. Your money's not worth 4 times as much. It's worth 4 times less. Yeah, she's absolutely nuts. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out for the evening. My hubby's going to be getting up here fairly shortly to be getting ready for work. So I'm going to go and say hello to him, maybe get a bite to eat before I head to bed. And like I said, may see you guys tomorrow. I may not. It is Rum Cake Day, so it just depends on how that goes. But hopefully all goes well, and I will be back tomorrow. But thank you guys all for coming. I had such a good time. This is a great stream, and I really appreciate you guys all for being here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss anything else that I'm going to put out. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye-bye.